Hello, friends, and welcome to this, our first ever stream of Call of Cthulhu. It's December 31st, 1999. Here we go. Look at these beautiful faces. Psych! I'm super excited about this. Not. All right, we're gonna roll right into it. We'll let you guys have a moment.
I need to wheeze on some Surge.
Okay, yeah. Wheeze on some juice.
Look, man, if you're edge because we're wheezing on some Surge.
Should we start this with a weasel?
Yeah.
A group weasel? All right, now that we've done the group weasel, here we go.
Wheeze, man.
It's 10 o'clock p.m. You've all just gotten out of the movie Galaxy Quest. Maybe you saw it ironically. Maybe you were secretly actually really into it. That's up for you to decide. It's Friday night, and except for the movie theater, the great Yith Mall is closed. However, as the four of you chit-chat in the lobby of the theater, you notice that the metal security gate separating the theater section with the rest of the mall is ever so slightly left open. As if instincts kicking in, the four of you look at the gate and then look at each other, smiling. Looks like it maybe didn't latch, and a bored security guard probably didn't even care enough to double check it. Before even a word can pass among the group, a newscast on a television mounted to the wall nearby pipes up, and you can hear the familiar sound of the local station. Vanessa Cortez, you see on there, who you know is the alternate anchor, blares. Good evening, Yith Falls. Thanks for tuning in to 10 to 10. I'm Vanessa Cortez, filling in for Deborah Lieneman. How'd you like to call your friends and family after the clock strikes midnight? Well, ArcCon are making good on their promise. Their workers are right now working to get the controversial cell tower atop the Great Yith Mall operational by the year 2000. Must be cold out there. Brrr. Speaking of which, we now have a report from Gabe on addressing many of the Y2K fears. Gabe, should we all turn off our computers or what? As the camera cuts to Gabe, the power browns out momentarily. The lights come back up quickly. The moviegoers who are still in the lobby all share a collective gasp and then giggles, but the television is now simply set to flickering colored bars as if it had lost the signal. Confirming her report, just outside the front door of the mall, which you can see past the people leaving the theater, you see numerous telecom work trucks and vans parked outside. On your way into the theater, you saw that atop the 3-story mall sits a massive cell phone tower. Your parents are all at New Year's Eve parties. You know that no one's expecting you home. There were some student parties some of you were invited to, but mostly they were posers or popular kids. Beyond the open gate lies the entirety of the mall, a chance for adventure, and perhaps a way to alleviate your all-consuming teenage boredom. Just outside the gate, you hear thunder boom, and a light rain start to fall in the parking lot. I hand it over to the four of you.
I'll be like, Chase. Look at that fucking door.
I see it, man. I see it.
It's open for the taking, bro.
I think we should do it.
I think we should do it.
Wait, you guys, wait. The security guard might be there. Hold on.
Whoa. Hold up. You're just trying to wait around so you can catch Brad one more time before he walks by.
I don't like Brad. He drives a freaking convertible, okay? It messes up my hair.
You guys didn't see any of my parents' friends or neighbors, did you?
By the way, thank you to Adam, Nerdy Viking. This is a pre-roll. You guys can use this to add an additional 10s to your die roll and take the lower of the two. So you have those are kind of like advantage dice.
Crystal, take a chill pill.
Okay. I just really don't want to get grounded over the weekend.
None of your fucking parents' friends are gonna be seeing Galaxy Quest on New Year's Eve, Crystal.
Except for maybe your dad. He's kind of hot.
That movie was freaking lame, man.
Yeah, it was definitely lame. I didn't like it at all.
All right, let's just go in.
Let's go in. We'll smoke a little bit. All the stores are up. Look at the power's out. That means the cameras are out. Those cameras, that CCTV, can't handle a brownout. or a blackout.
Like, I'll only smoke if you have a mint.
Your mom's gonna smell it.
I do have mints, in fact. Hold on, I'm getting paged. I'll do it
Look,
later.
if we get caught, it's totally fine. I'll just tell them I left my apron at Baskin Robbins, okay?
I don't see a problem with it. Gate's open. It's their fault.
You know, I applied at Spencer's, but they haven't called.
I put in a good word for you, but I don't think the mall's happy with me right now since I ate that last scoop in front of a customer.
I mean, we're not gonna have to worry about the fucking mall very soon. Y2K is taking us back to the dark ages. It's gonna be fucking Road Warrior. I'm
Excuse
talking
me?
gasoline fights. I'm talking.
I actually don't even believe any of this bullshit because my Lord and Savior, Anton LaVey, R.I.P., okay? He wrote it all out. There is nothing to freaking worry about. Like, you guys are so dumb.
That lightning's gonna hit that cell tower and we're all toasted.
Oh man, those dudes up there are gonna get fried.
Yeah.
You know, I've read Pavlov, and he says that as many times as you hear it, it's just going to make you scared. So then they're just going to keep saying it, so then you get scared.
Wait, Casey can't read. Why are you talking about books to
I
him?
can fucking read.
I'm going to give this to you all because I'm having so much fucking fun already. So there's a second pre-roll. All right, the crowd outside of the mall is starting to thin down. The gate looks to be about that wide. You'd certainly have to squeeze to get through it, and probably wait until no one's looking in your direction. It would be a little bit clandestine. You do see a movie theater usher who's got the sweeper just sweeping up. You know him. His name is Jim. Goes to your school. He's acne all over his face. Just looks bored as hell, sweeping it up.
Fucking butthole jello.
Butthole jello.
Zombie night, thank you.
Man, he ain't anything to worry about. Just give him a puff and we'll go if he sees us, man.
Don't waste it.
I won't waste it. Not on butthole jello Jim.
Nah, man, he's a squeaker.
Yeah, I'll keep lookout then.
All right.
Okay, let's go on to our first roll, and you all are gonna have to bear with us here. This is a new system, so Sean, I would like you to roll spot hidden, please.
Spot hidden. Okay. Negative, my dude. I did not make it.
Okay, you can certainly push it if you'd like, but it raises the stakes. Otherwise, you failed. Good or bad?
Oh, just let it fail.
Okay, all right. You think you're keeping a good watch. Who's squeezing through first?
I've got a really high dex.
Okay.
I'm just getting to be thinking about it. Yeah.
Crystal and I are really,
Is that Tina? Look at that butt.
Is that Tina? No, not Tina.
Taxi.
All right, Lid, if you're going through first, why don't you roll me a dexterity check, please?
Gladly.
With a 13, I believe that is a critical success. You, in fact, step through so effortlessly and silently that in so doing, you notice the mechanism and you widen it just a little bit for the
I'm
next
not
person.
saying I did it because I used to be a cheerleader. I never was. My mom made me.
And gymnastics and horseback riding.
Who's going next?
I'll go next.
All right, roll dex.
How do I roll this?
You roll a D100,
Percentage.
and I'm actually going to give you a bonus die. This is a bonus D10. You will take the lower of the two.
Wait, that's not it. That's a D8.
That's a
So
D8.
you want the other one?
Okay. You put that in my hand.
No, I didn't.
Yes,
I
you
put this
did.
in your hand.
No.
That's
you
my
did.
die. All right. My bad. So you got a 46, which is lower than your dex score. So you succeed as well. You kind of a little less elegant than Crystal, but you make it through.
Fuck my boots.
We're not gonna let them show us up, are you?
I'll be like, oh, what'd you say? Yeah. No, definitely not.
Go for it then.
Heck, no, I'm watching out.
All right, I'll go then.
Roll it.
Is that Rachel?
10.
That is a 10, which I believe is also a
Yes.
critical success for you. You also just slide through no problem. That leaves you, my man. Casey, coming through.
And I'm just looking for a straight up dex.
Yep.
Yes, by the way, people are commenting. We both bought Zero shirts independently. Neither one of us knew the other was buying a Zero shirt. That's just what we went to.
That's one off of a hard success, but it is a success.
Okay, you make it through no problem. You look back and you don't see anyone watching you. Before you is the outskirts of the food court. You also know the FYE is on this level, as well as Claire's and Gadzooks.
What about Books A Million?
Books A Million is on level 2, so
okay.
you can head up to level 2 in a little bit. But right now you're sort of near the food court. All of the restaurants there, the lights are down, of course. You don't notice anybody. You can see there's an Orange Julius and Auntie Annie's.
Baskin Robbins.
Definitely the Baskin Robbins.
Great Steak Escape.
Yep. There's a Taco Bell.
Casey. They're playing Pearl Jam.
Why do you always confuse us?
It's not cool, man.
Chase.
I mean, yeah, most people should. It's like the greatest rock band ever. I like these posers coming out now.
Actually, the Sisters of Mercy is like the greatest rock band ever, but whatever.
No one's ever heard of them, man.
I don't know why you guys don't get on the hip hop train. Or Bad Brains if you're looking for punk, but Sisters is okay. Pearl Jam, dilettante.
As you are discussing music, the soundtrack skips to the next song, the mall-wide soundtrack, and it is playing 1999's December #1 hit, Smooth by Santana. You hear...
My mom loves this song.
So does my mom. She really what's his name? She really likes
Rob Thomas.
Rob Botmas.
Matchbox 20.
Definitely sucks.
Poser band.
If our mom knew anything about music, she'd probably like it too, but fuck if I know.
All right, before you is the lower levels of the mall. The stores are all open. You don't see any security guards just yet. What do you all do?
I go and I steal some change from this fountain.
Okay, yeah, you go to the... God, I did that. So long ago I did that.
Yeah,
you go
just to make a call, too.
Yeah. Damn, that brought me back.
Yep.
You go to the fountain, you kind of start fishing around, you grab some handfuls of change.
Just the quarters.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
And dimes. You might go for the dimes.
Amateur. I'm gonna go and start, stealing some food.
Okay, all right.
Like bags of chips.
I'm gonna be like, they keep the ice in the back. Fucking ices. I'm talking about 10 ices each.
All right.
Yeah, I'm getting some ices.
Okay, you go back in the back, you grab a bag of ice, bring it out. The icy machine is turned off, and you are a little bit disappointed to find that it is mostly liquid now, because it takes a while to churn it, but you're like, oh, whatever. It's basically just Kool-Aid. It's cold Kool-Aid.
Yeah. I will be disappointed.
On ice.
But also act like I'm not and be like, I mean, it's kind of better this way.
Lydia, you find about
Crystal.
Crystal, you find about $7 worth of wet change that you put in your pocket, and it soaks through the pocket a little bit. You rummage for some food, grab a little bit. I mean, a lot of the food's been cleaned up, but the packaged goods are certainly good to go.
What else is down here?
The FYE, the Claire's.
Is Claire's, does Claire's have the gates down in front of it?
No, they don't have the gates down.
Oh man, I need some new earrings.
Yeah. You
Crystal.
can certainly...
Crystal.
Raven.
Oh my god. Remember how your mom wouldn't let you buy that new Manson album? Now's your fucking chance. Let's fucking go.
Oh my god. You don't think she'll find out though?
Bitch, just keep it in my fucking room. Chill.
Okay.
Crystal, roll me a d4.
I didn't have that one already.
Yeah.
Hey, Chase.
I rolled a 1.
Raven.
Man.
As the four of you have regrouped and you're heading to FYE, you stop at a display. There's a Lisa Frank little kiosk with all the folders and notebooks. On one of the folders, you see an airbrushed, imagined vision of a nebula. You see a planet, a purple and blue nebula, and vast stars.
And a glitter leopard.
Yeah. And as you walk by, you look at it, and suddenly you kind of blink your eyes just a little bit, and it seems to be coming at you. And for a moment, time seems to slow. You look over and you see Casey, like, derping on his drink. Chase is laughing.
Singing Pearl Jam.
Crystal is, like, recounting her change, but time slows down, and you start to hear a thrumming in your ears. Doom, 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 doom. And the nebula is just, it's grabbing you, and you can see all of eternity before you. Make me a sanity check, please. You roll this against your current sanity.
Same as last time.
Yep.
Wait, I thought.
Rolled the 1 to see who it was.
Oh, gotcha.
That is a failure. It was a 98. You are going to lose 3 sanity.
I need a pencil. -3 sanity?
Yep, -3 sanity. And as you watch it, you just sort of feel like nauseated a little bit. And then it snaps out of it. You snap out of it, but you look back at the folder. Now it just looks like a regular folder. But for a moment, it was like a window into the infinite.
I shouldn't have eaten all those provolone slices from Subway.
Yo, are you interested in those things? Those things are lame, man. It's like the worst art ever.
Are you gonna fucking honk?
No.
Too much popcorn, man.
Okay, well. I'm lighting the spliff, man.
All right, you light it up as you guys walk into the FYE.
It's shitty, and I rolled it shitty.
And it's half oregano.
That's not half oregano. I'm a dealer.
You walk into the FYE, you see all the latest albums on display. You in fact see those CD listening stations, you know, where you can like put the CD in and like listen to it for a little while with the CDs on the racks underneath it. What do you all do?
My Walkman's not skipped. I need another one.
Do it. Also, just take the CD you want out of the case and go over it in black permanent marker. Your parents will never know the difference.
That's so smart.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna
God.
get a Smith CD, a Manson CD, a Cure CD,
Okay.
and Bikini Kill. I'm trying something new.
Oh my god,
All
I
right.
already have that Bikini Kill. Rebel Girl is my anthem.
As you all are loading up, I need everyone to roll for me a listen check, please.
Listen. Where is
I
that?
beat it. I got a 28.
Where's listen?
Nope.
It's under these ones over here.
Okay, how do I know
It's
what I got?
alphabetical order.
That yours is a critical fail.
Okay.
If it is your listen below 50, so anytime you fail by 90, if anytime you roll a 96, 97, 98, 99, or 100, it's a critical fail, unless your skill is 50 or higher, in which case only a 100 is a critical fail.
Okay.
So who passed?
I rolled a 28, but I have a 25 listen, so I guess I failed a little.
I guess you failed a little. So nobody passed. Okay. All right. You all are listening to music. You're goofing off. And finally, it's you, Crystal. As you're grabbing a CD, you see some light flickering just outside of the entrance. Almost looks like a flashlight. And when you stop, you sort of like, shh, 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 shh. You hear chanting. You hear like, and it's several voices sort of echoing across.
Listen,
You hear it. It seems to be outside of the FYE, but growing in volume, coming closer. Sounds like a couple of voices, at least a couple people.
Raven and I have been practicing in Wiccan, so is it something that we recognize?
You know what? I would let you both roll an occult. Roll an occult roll for me.
Okay.
That's a critical success. That's a critical success. You
It's
hear
because
it.
Anton.
Here's what you learn about it, though. It certainly sounds like an incantation or a spell of some kind, but you certainly don't recognize it. It doesn't sound like Latin. It sounds like something else. And in fact, simply listening to it and trying to decipher it, you start to hear it closer and closer in your mind, and you feel your lips moving along. Like, make me a sanity check, please.
Gladly.
93 is a fail. You're going to lose 4 sanity. And by the way, if you lose 5 sanity, you suffer a temporary insanity, a temporary derangement. But with 4, you're not going to suffer anything too bad. However, I want to impress upon you, it is invading your brain. You're hearing these sounds, and you're like, Like your mouth is moving along with them, your lips are moving as if you can be a member of this chorus that's happening outside the FYE. I'll let you three all roll spot hidden. I don't think you've even heard this yet. You, with your critical fail on your listen check, Raven, have headphones on and you're just like jamming.
I'm listening to
I passed.
Okay, cool. Do you roll?
Do I have to?
Yeah.
If I critical failed, I still get.
You can roll again. This is a new one.
What am I doing? Which one?
Listen.
You rolled a 9.
Another listen.
Yeah.
A 9.
You rolled a 9, which is a success. And in
that's
fact,
a good
it is a good
success.
success because it is half. This is from Corey. Thank you, my dude.
Thanks,
Corey.
Corey.
You all now hear Crystal chanting quietly. She's like, and as you listen to that, you hear chanting from outside of the FYE, and you can see what looks almost like torchlight getting brighter outside. Again, the mall lights are on, but they're down, right? It's like the power save mode. There is clearly a group of people getting ready to pass by the FYE any moment, and she is standing there somewhat transfixed,
My eyes roll back in
chanting
my head,
in
like-
unison with
I'm
them.
gonna dart down and like grab her with me beneath, like below the like line of CD racks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, Chase, pull your socks up.
I'm gonna just like yank.
Casey, don't be bugging, man. What's going on?
All right.
Fucking torchlight.
Who the fuck has a torch, man? It's 1999.
And as you all hunker down behind a CD rack, pushing CDs out of the way to look, you actually see 6 people pass. They are wearing black robes, and the lead has an electric lantern, like straight up one of the ones you would buy from a sporting
Coleman
goods store.
electric lantern.
And it is a Coleman lantern, and they are all chanting, and they walk towards the turned-off escalator and go up the steps. You can sort of see them go, chanting all the while, until you hear the chanting fade in the distance.
Yo, what was that? That was whack, man.
I think it's like a fucking sex thing, or
It doesn't look like a sex thing. Crystal and I have both been practicing really, really hard on our occult magics.
MAGICKS.
yeah. I've also read Aleister Crowley, so I fucking get it, but also it's a little tired. Anyway, why were you chanting with that?
Because I've been practicing that one.
It's not in our
Are you lying to him?
spellbook.
Yeah.
Okay, then I need both. I need you to roll me. Sorry, I just want to do this so we can figure out what these are. There is one. I think it's persuasion.
There's persuade.
Well, I'm gonna call her out anyway.
Okay, yeah, you can call her out. There's persuade. Well, you know what? If you call her out, we'll just skip that roll.
Crystal, that was not in our shared book of shadows. Have you been fucking practicing with another sisterhood without me?
No.
Is it fucking Stephanie?
No, fuck that bitch.
God damn it, is it fucking Devin? I knew
She-
you were fucking practicing with Devin fucking Rue, okay? Come on,
Stephanie
you need to fucking
gave
stop.
my lipstick to my mom. Are you kidding?
Okay, I know that you both watched The Craft like 10 fucking
You can
times. and
shut
you want a
up,
coven,
okay? Talk to
but
the hand.
Honestly,
Talk to the hand.
I'm telling you, I've seen some weird shit, and
Stop.
I'm a little high
Stop.
right now.
Stop.
Her fucking eyes rolled back in her head. You fucking saw her fucking eyes rolled back in her head.
Oh, man, she's bugging.
You,
Okay,
in
but
fact,
really?
saw her eyes rolled back and her body rigid.
Crystal, are you bugging?
No.
What was that? What was that? How did you know that?
I don't know.
Are you scared? Are you becoming more powerful than me?
No, you're the leader of our sisterhood. I would never learn a spell behind your back. I'm your best friend.
Should we go follow them?
Yes.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
We need to be fucking quiet though, because like, if it is a sex thing, they definitely aren't expecting it, and people could get weird.
Do you think that there's a sex thing in the mall?
I didn't think that people in black robes carrying a fucking lantern would be in here, so I don't know what's on the table, what's
Well,
off
maybe
the
if
table.
you would study the Book of Shadows with Raven and me, you would know that this can happen anywhere, and it's a witch thing and not a sex thing.
Except sometimes there is sex, but honestly,
Not at the
we
moment.
haven't practiced that
Yeah.
far yet.
We're not in
Also
that
think
chapter.
Casey can read. This is funny.
I've practiced that for it. Seriously though, yeah, let's fucking follow and be fucking quiet.
right.
I would like to stealth up.
Yeah.
You all exit the FYE, and as you are getting near the escalator, you hear a voice. Mostly verbal, I guess. Non-verbal
Not coherent
vocalizations.
speech.
And you look over and you see a figure. Young woman, maybe 18, 19, maybe y'all's age. In fact, maybe you even recognize her.
Like,
her
she
name
was
is-
a senior last year.
Yeah, she was a senior last year. Her name was Tammy. You can decide if you know her or not. She's got her blonde hair pulled back in a pony, and she's wearing a red polo with Circuit City and a name tag that says Tammy.
Was Tammy a cheerleader?
Yes.
Then I know her, but I pretend I don't.
Okay. Anyways, Tammy is sitting on a bench, and she's just sort of rocking. And she's like grabbing her head, and she looks gaunt and pale.
Was that Tammy Neal?
Yeah, didn't you bring her home one night?
No.
She looks like it.
Can I sit down next to her?
You absolutely can.
Tammy.
As you sit, she doesn't look at you, but her words start to become cohesive. She's, I am... tonight I will be no more. Yog-Sothoth knows the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the key and the guardian of the gate. And she grabs your hand as she says that, looks at you. Past, present, future, all are one in Yog-Sothoth. He knows where the old ones broke through of old and where they shall break through again. He knows where they have trod earth's fields and where they still tread them, and why no one can behold them as they tread.
I rip open a bag of Gushers and just start eating it.
All right. She just is holding your hand or holding your wrist and
I
looking
put
at
one
you.
in her mouth.
She's kind of eats it. Tonight, be no more. Be no more tonight.
Yo,
Raven, did you read farther in the book than we did?
Like, nah, she's fucked up. That's it. Hey, Tammy.
She kind of turns to look at you.
Look, you're having a bad fucking trip.
No. Past, present, future, all collide. All at once.
yo, not even Dad acts like that.
Let's get her some water. I'll just run to the food court and grab her a bottle of water real quick.
Okay.
No, I have an extra surge in my purse.
Okay.
How do I
Research that.
unplug so I can pull my nose?
You just click that, yeah. You grab her a Surge, and she doesn't really drink it, but she seems to be kind of calming down, and at one point she kind of blinks hard, and it's like, Where am I?
You in the mall, man.
I have to get out of here.
Why?
There's something going on upstairs. The home theater section, I hid in the home theater section. Voices and strange images on the televisions. I don't know what's happening. I stared too long at one of the computers that we had. I saw everything.
I mean, staring too long is gonna make your eyes hurt.
Alright, look. Just, the door is unlocked by the movie theater. Just go out there and fucking be cool. Like, just be cool.
She's like, yeah.
You know,
Yeah. What are you guys doing here? I don't know.
Raven had to grab her apron from Baskin Robbins.
Oh.
and we smoked half a spliff.
No,
Obviously, you don't need any more.
they did.
It's like,
I wouldn't because my mom might find out.
it's like no, I saw more than I should have seen. More than any of us should see. And tonight I will not be.
So it is a sex cult.
Maybe, man. I don't know. Maybe they're fucking doing something else.
Maybe they're filming a show.
Like the real world?
Yeah.
No, it's like MTV Fear or something. It's like a fucking prank or some shit.
Oh, man.
Alright. Yo, let's get Tammy out that door. Yo, Tammy, we're gonna push you out that door.
Okay. Yeah.
You know Jim Edwards, Butthole Jello Jim?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's...
Butthole Jello Jim.
Yeah, he's out
Because
there.
he sells Jello shots like out of his locker.
He's out there, he works at the movie theater.
Melted.
He's kind of lame, but he probably should take care of you.
Okay. Butthole Jello Jim. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll guide her.
Kind of like help her out.
I mean, you do. She's mostly lucid now, but she'll occasionally just kind of start muttering something like, tonight I will not be. Tonight I will not be. Past, present, future. Yog-Sothoth is the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the gatekeeper. Just saying weird shit.
Yo, was Tammy in a band? Is she like trying to write a song or something?
No. She was probably just trying to write a new chant for halftime.
Okay. I don't know. I've done most fucking drugs. It's pretty fucking weird. I don't know any of them that made people talk like that unless they're being an asshole.
As you all get her to the gate, she turns one last time. Like, tonight we will not be. She kind of walks through the gate. And as she does, that same television out there that you saw where the news was being broadcast, it's now just those colored bars. It's sort of... and you see the strange, jagged architecture. It looks like if buildings weren't adhering to gravity and things were just built in random, strange directions. Brutalist-style architecture, massive, awe-inspiring structures that seem to defy known physics, and the sound has this high-pitched whine. And then it cuts back to the colored bars. And she's like, Yog-Sothoth is the gatekeeper. Yog-Sothoth is the gate. As you push her through the gate. Can I have everyone roll me a sanity check, please?
I got it. I got a 28.
I would like to try it again with
Push it?
greater stakes.
How do I know? Is that...
Yeah, I'm gonna push
How do I know what I
too.
You
passed?
got a 50.
Is that a pass?
Oh, I did. I not only did worse.
Did you also push it and fail? Okay.
How do I know
I got a
what number am I
critical
trying to
fail
beat?
on my pushed fail.
Excellent.
What number are you trying to beat?
Okay, so this is your sanity.
Come on now.
8.
And yours dropped, so it's 77. So you need to roll a 77 or lower.
She rolled a 50.
So you rolled a 50.
Okay.
So you were good.
I'm fine, too.
Okay, so I need both of you to lose 2 points of temporary sanity.
Even though we pass?
Yeah. Passing staves it off. The two of you lose also 2. However, you all see Tammy turns to them on the other side of the gate, reaches out 2 hands and grabs both of your hands. And she's like, Yog-Sothoth is the gate. Yog-Sothoth is the gatekeeper. And as she does, you hear that in the air as well. And her eyes seem to glow, and they're almost like shining headlights in your faces. And like from each eye, you just start to feel enveloped by this warm light and that. You see her let go, and both of them fall to the ground with nosebleeds.
Oh, man. What was in that spliff, dude?
As they hit the ground, Tammy pushes the gate closed.
Yo, not cool.
I'll be like, wait, y'all saw that too? Her fucking eyes glowed?
Yeah.
You all did not.
That was wild, man.
Why is your nose bleeding? Have you been doing bumps? Come on, tell me you're not that dumb.
Alright.
If you guys have been, I really can't hang out with you. My mom is definitely going to know.
What just happened?
Her fucking eyes turned into flashlights like
Really?
Ghostbuster 2.
Really?
Like in Thriller.
No, those are just yellow eyes. Like she fucking, I heard it in my fucking head.
The wine? You know the nee thing? Come on, man.
Did
You guys,
see it on
you
the
guys
TV?
did hear the whine from the TV. You certainly didn't hear it in your head like they did.
Yeah, I heard the TV. It's called Dolby.
Oh, thank you, Danny. 2 more for y'all.
Yeah,
Don't forget to
alright.
use these. This will give you an extra D100 die.
All right, maybe Maybe it's the shit. Maybe it was fucking laced or something. I don't know. What I do know is her eyes were fucking flashlights. I heard a weird noise. Crystal was fucking chanting, and there's people doing some sort of fucking satanic ritual in the mall tonight. That's what I know right now.
Oh man, that was weird, dude. She wasn't always like that, was she?
She's completely fucking normal.
Tammy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she leave already?
Bet you just locked us in here.
She pushed it shut and turned and is walking out. She's now like 50, 60 feet
So
away.
we're trapped in Circuit City?
We're trapped.
Well, you're trapped in the mall.
Oh, I thought we were in Circuit City.
She had a Circuit City shirt on.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I'll check the lock. Yo, this lock is fucking serious. We don't have the shit to pick it.
Should we go find those other people?
With the robes.
Yeah. Some fucking weird shit. Maybe they're fucking pumping something through the ventilation system, right? Like they're fucking putting it in.
Do you think that this is Y2K?
I told you. It's midnight tonight, everything goes black. Everywhere.
Guys, I don't.
How do you explain that then? How do you explain Tammy? We're man, it's not cool.
In case you look at your pager, it is 10:30 p.m.
Fuck, I'm out of swords. My cell phone too. Do I have signal?
Wait, do we have cell phones? We have like Nokias.
You can have a Nokia if you want. It shows signal. It looks like it has signal.
I've just got my mom's beeper.
Alright, well, we still got cell phone signal. Pager's fucking working. We got an hour and a half until midnight, which means everything goes black.
Maybe it has to do with that cell tower construction, man.
Oh, yeah, man, it's like fucking radiation or something, and it's going into your fucking brain.
Oh
Yeah,
my
dude.
god.
That's what they say. Cell phones will fucking fuck you up worse than TV.
Everything's fine. I'm sure Crystal's just with those freaks and they're just doing something weird.
Tammy.
What? Who? Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm still mad at you.
Wait, alright. Let's go fucking check this shit out. Whatever those freaky deakies are doing upstairs.
Excuse me. You can use that term lightly.
No, I'll use it fucking heavy. They're in fucking black robes. They're probably doing sex shit. Or they're doing even weirder shit.
Yeah, whatever they're doing, it ain't normal, because no one walks around in a robe in the mall with a lantern. That just, nah, man.
All right, well, it looks like we've got two options. We either go follow them and figure out what the hell's happening, or we go find Butthole Jello Gem and we get the heck out of here.
Nah, man, I ain't.
We're not getting through this lock. We would need actual picks to get through this lock.
There's other entrances to the mall.
Like those hallways that connect all the stores in the back where you go to smoke after your shift.
Or make out.
Yeah. No. Don't tell my mom, but yeah.
That's like still so cute and innocent what y'all just said. I can't even fucking believe it.
As you say that, it is punctuated by a loud roll of thunder. And the power browns out again. It kind of dips. And then you're left for a brief moment in pitch black other than the red emergency lighting, and then the lights kind of come back up.
I grab Crystal's hand.
Yo, let's follow those guys.
Let's
but
go.
Stay away from the TVs and shit, man.
Yeah, that's what
Fucking
fucking
us up.
Sammy said. She said she lived in the TV too long.
I'd leave my cell phone behind, but it's my dad's. He'd be really mad.
I got quarters for a payphone. I ain't.
I have tons of quarters that I stole from that fountain.
Yeah,
So-
good job stealing from needy kids.
Fuck you. We all know that just goes back to the people that run everything.
Well, I guess
Either
if you
way.
can live with that on your conscience.
Yeah, Casey, you really want to talk about living with things on your conscience?
No rag rats for 99, bitches.
Where to, gang?
Up the
Up the
thingy
escalator. I
dingy.
think
The escalator.
Chase grabs his
After
The
the
escalator,
freaky dickies.
it's not even on though, 'cause
No,
after
it is
hours. You
just-
gotta
it is
climb it like
just
stairs.
You make your way up the escalator, and as you do, you can hear a loud hear like the sounds of the arcade, and you know that it is the Drowsy Druid arcade, as a matter of fact. And there's kind of what looks like a wizard in a green hat and this neon sign that says the Drowsy Druid, and all of the games seem to be blaring. Spring, winner! Like all the weird noises going on of the arcade. You see something else. To the left, you see... where is it? You see an advertisement outside of John John's Sporting Goods, which takes up most of the second floor. It's fairly sprawling. There's an advertisement. It's a man in an orange vest with a stash, little overweight, and he's holding a shotgun and smiling. And it says, "It's too cold to hunt this winter, so why not save some moolah and repack your own ammo? Pick up your ammunition reloading kit here. Buy 1 box of gunpowder. Get the second half off." That is outside the sporting goods store.
I wonder why we happen to just stop here.
Yo, what's going on with DDs? Who leaves all those games on overnight?
Everybody make me a listen check. You're gonna need to get a hard difficulty to hear this.
Ooh, I rolled a 4.
Nope.
Okay.
All right, so I'm doing this one, so I get an extra tens dice.
You get an extra tens die. Yeah, it's just a little boost.
So close.
So what I
passed,
is that a
but
4d9?
Yeah.
Oh wait,
I got
and I definitely hard.
What are we- we're doing a
extreme
listen test?
straightness
Yep.
with These bangs.
You're trying to get the medium.
I love them.
Yeah.
I got it on the dot. 12.
Okay.
Nice.
So you two passed.
Pass.
Hard
All three of you passed. Okay, you all are over the din of the arcade. Just a winner. You hear footsteps echoing in the distance, like dress shoes.
Like a security guard.
Something like that. And you look and you can see down a corridor, and you see around the corner a flashlight come around, but it looks like 2 beams come around and scan the floor and seems to be moving down the corridor.
Yo, Fuzz, Doug, back here.
Dips into the arcade.
Sounds like my dad when he gets home from church. Quick, hide.
Wait, yeah, they won't fucking hear us in the arcade.
Can everybody please roll stealth for me?
God, I'm rolling.
I failed. I gotta remember we got this.
No.
So I rolled a 19 and I have a 40. So
Okay.
I just wanted to let you know
Okay,
that.
so you got a regular pass. Oh, that's lower than your halfway. So you got a what is it
good-
called?
It's
Greater
hard.
pass.
It's hard, and then
Hey,
I think
thanks, Kai Hawkeye. Is it a hard pass and then
hard, and then like a
a extreme critical?
Yeah.
Whatever. So did anyone? So who failed? Okay. And you
Critical pass.
Critical pass. All right. You go into one of the like arcade like flight sims and like close the door in there. The two of you are hiding where you think you're hiding, kind of behind one of the pinball machines. You hide really well. Like you kind of slink into some shadows behind one of the upright arcades. In fact, it's Capcom versus Marvel.
I instead of actually trying to hide good, I think I like going for a smooch.
Oh. All right. You were standing there, and I think maybe surprised, I don't know you all's history, goes in for the smooch just as a silhouetted figure walks past the door, and you can see that both of his eyes are illuminating ahead of him like headlights, and he hears a giggle, and he turns, and you all see the beams just coming from his eyes, and you can faintly make out the rest of his face, although it's difficult to tell. You can see that he is in a security guard uniform. Opens his mouth, and a loud screeching sound comes out that sounds exactly like a modem connecting to the internet. And he's saying it's as loud as hell.
Ouch! Casey's tongue ring hit my teeth.
I'll be like, Raven, what the fuck? That's a fucking freaky
And
eye.
as he starts stepping towards you all. We are now in combat, friends. And in combat, we go in order from highest dexterity down. We don't roll anything. We just go from top down dex. Oh my God, Misery and Atomic Firebird. Thank you guys. That is 2 more rolls. Again, these add an extra tins die, so it's a minor ability. So spin them up.
Wait, it's Casey and Chase. I keep wanting to call
Okay,
you
who has the
Cody.
highest dex?
I'm a 70.
Crystal, you're a 70. Is that the highest?
I'm a 50.
I'm an 80.
I'm also,
Oh, Skater Boy's highest.
I'm also a 50.
Okay.
Data boy.
Crystal Chase is first, then Crystal, and y'all are both 50s.
Yeah.
Both of you roll a dex check right now, and whoever passes better.
I got
Okay.
4.
So it is you.
Oh, I
You got a
passed.
20,
Really
right?
good. A good pass.
She got a 2.
So you guys are 50s. So I'm going to go with Casey, Raven, and then security guard is actually last. But you just see, I mean, the lights are illuminating and the sound is grating. Just mouth open, like unnaturally wide, making this sound that's echoing around, plus the din of the arcade. Winner! All going on around you. But it is your action. Chase?
Like when you left your computer speakers that like plug into the back,
Yeah.
cranked up too loud, and then you connect to AOL.
Yeah, exactly. He has not seemed to noticed you yet.
All right, so can I like open the door, the other side door of the flight simulator
Yeah.
that's not towards him,
Yep.
and then is it possible to hold my action until he's closer?
Not really. I don't think
really?
there's really a hold action. There may be, but I don't know what it is. So just tell
Can
me
I
what you
run
do
at him
now.
and hit him with the skateboard then?
I think you could run at him and then hit him at the very end. The way it
Gotcha.
works is if you're running that far, you're gonna wait till the end of the round to hit him.
So that's what we're gonna do.
Okay.
Shut up, you stiff.
You just see him come running out at him, but as you do, the eyes are just blaring on you, and the sound louder and louder as you approach him. Crystal, your turn.
I don't even know like what I can do.
Hit someone, run away, or hide.
I'm gonna You didn't hit him though, right?
Not yet.
Okay.
Kind of in motion.
I'm gonna chuck one of my studded like jewelry pieces at him, like one of my spiky jewelry pieces.
Okay, fair enough.
Your
Chuck it,
gauntlet.
and that's gonna be a. I can't remember if there's a throw. I don't think there is.
There is, actually.
There is. All right, it'll be a throw check, please.
Yeah, there is.
And he is going to attempt to dodge it.
Okay. So my throw is a 20 and I rolled a 44, so.
Okay. So unfortunately, you throw it and it just goes wide. You hear it clattering on the tile floor somewhere in the distance.
It's my favorite.
As you try to throw it, the eyes are just kind of blinding you. Casey, you're up next. You see little Chase running out, grabbing his skateboard up.
I don't think this is the first time that we've been here, so I'm gonna run low and try to, I'm going to tackle the legs,
Okay.
basically.
All right. So we'll also have that happen after Chase, since you're kind of running across the way. Raven, it's over to you.
I'm gonna pull out my Book of
He
Shadows.
feels like, what? What was that? The dog was so blown away by that.
I'm gonna pull out my Book of Shadows
Okay, sweet.
and start casting a spell to, for when an enemy is near.
Okay, what do you mean for a spell for it'll identify an enemy or do something?
No, it like wards off like the typical like ward
Okay.
enemies.
I can dig that. I think you do it, and somewhere in the back of your mind, you're like, this is kind of bullshit. But as you start doing it,
I don't want Crystal to think that I'm like
Yeah,
getting her into some fake shit.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh
Yeah.
my god, I'm gonna use my magics.
but I do think in the back of your mind, you're like, this is horse shit. But also, as you're saying it, suddenly, like, you feel a little dizzy, and it's almost like the words do possess power. Roll magic. It's a 16 right there.
Are not occult.
Not occult would be knowledge about it. Your magic points. We're gonna roll
okay.
that.
35.
Okay. While
Is that
nothing
right?
actually seems to affect him, you sort of have this brief insight, and you can sort of like see the situation you're in. You can see where your guys are and where he is, and you can almost feel like you can reach out and slow him down slightly. I'm gonna give him a penalty die as you cast this, but also afterwards you're like, what the fuck? Like, it's never happened. It's always been bullshit. But as you do that, something was different there.
Crystal is like,
You didn't. I don't think you saw it. You threw the thing. Oh, maybe you did as she's chanting. It is now the security guard's turn, and he sees you running at him, and he draws a .38 pistol from his hip. He's going to shoot you. You can attempt to dodge.
Yeah, we will. And we're gonna use a dodgy boy.
He shoots wide. Oh, you also. Well, you both failed, but it's okay.
All right.
Yeah, you critically failed, in fact. He failed as well, so he missed you, but with your critical fail, as you're running, you see him shoot it, and you just try to put the skateboard ahead of you. It slips out of your hand, you step on it, and fall prone as you slide across the floor. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please. Or not saving throw, check.
My dodge is a 99, so that's not...
Oh, you got a 96? Yeah. Okay, all right.
Gotcha.
Well, we're still going to have you fall down because it's more narratively fun.
Well, I keep forgetting to fucking use these. Whatever. I failed.
All right, you trip over Chase. As you're running, Chase kind of hits the ground. Because it wasn't a critical fail, you hold on to your skateboard, hit the ground and fall, and you're just like, trip over him and kind of fall, slide across the ground as well. And you look up at the security guard, whose eyes are bright, and he looks down at you and opens his mouth, and you can see his teeth elongating, pushing out of his gum. Just... They're now about like that long. Still normal human canines, and his mouth is stretching, and his cheeks are stretching, and he continues to make this noise out of his mouth. Back to the top of the order, it is you, Chase.
All right, how far am I from this?
I mean, I think you fell basically right in front of him.
Right in front of him? I'm going to smack him in the shins with the skateboard.
All right, you can indeed. He is going to attempt to parry that.
What am I rolling for this?
You will be rolling a. That's a great question. What are we rolling for hit someone with a freaking?
Well, weapons it says unarmed regular. 75.
Yeah, that sounds good. Unarmed. Ooh, that is a 90, sir. And he got a critical success. You swing, and he grabs the skateboard, yanks it from your hand, and backs up a little bit with his gun out still. Just, I mean, the strength is like you were swinging hard and just grabs it and yanks it from your head. Just, as the eyes focus on you, and you have to blink to not be blinded by the light. Crystal.
I'm gonna put a bunch of change that I stole from the fountain in like a sock, like one of my socks.
Okay, I'm gonna call that your turn. These turns are pretty short, so on your turn, you reach down and yank your black sock off and fill it with change. So you now have an improvised weapon with a sock full of change. I love it.
Crystal's prison beat down.
I love it.
Damn, I'm probably like...
Casey, it is your turn. You are also on the ground. I mean, he's got a gun looking down at you, scanning.
Man, I actually think I'm summoning it to tackle him. He just shot a gun at my little brother.
Okay, yeah, do it.
I'm like, you piece of shit trying to shoot my fucking brother!
All right, he is going to attempt to dodge it.
I'm doing this.
Doing the thing. Do it better than me.
Wait, so it's not the percentage that it's added?
No, you just added
a test.
D10. It's minor. But helps. So it's a 47 to a 42. He got a 52. You clock him.
Let me see. I didn't hard, but I definitely succeeded, yeah.
All right, you clock him, and now I think we roll opposed strength to see if you knock him down. I think it's kind of similar to D&D. But either way, you've got your arms around his legs right now.
I have a hard pass on my strength check.
He also has a hard pass, so you grab him and kind of get him locked up and grappled, and you're clearly sort of throwing him off balance. He'll certainly have a penalty, but you're not able to knock him to the ground. In fact, he just seems so strong. I mean, his legs are like tree trunks, but you've got your foot like against the tile, pushing against. You hear the squeak of your sneaker against it as you're pushing against him, and he's fighting to keep his balance.
Wait, is he down on the ground?
No, Casey is. Casey is kind of at knee level, trying to knock him down. The security guard is now saying his legs have been kind of pushed together, and he's kind of fighting to stay still.
But his arms are not restrained.
His arms are not restrained, so it'll be you, Raven.
Where is he at in relation to me?
About 30 feet away. He's outside of the arcade. You guys were kind of just on the inside of the arcade.
Is he like looking at them probably?
Oh, I mean, he's looking. You can see exactly where he's looking because there's these bright bulbs of his light, of his eyes.
I think I'm going to keep reading from my book.
Okay.
Of shadows /
right.
diary. And
/ burn book.
yeah, I'm gonna keep reading from that, and I'm gonna flip past that page to like a protection circle.
Okay, cool.
Around that while he's down on the ground holding him
He's holding the security guard. I think I just fell.
Yeah, you sort of backed off as he grabbed the skateboard out of your hand.
I'm going to cast a protection circle against Chase.
All right. Roll again. I think I'm going to have you roll against your current magic points. I don't think that's actually the right system, but in this case, you don't actually know spells, but you're trying. But something weird is clicking.
Well, since it was kind of like something happened, I'm like, I'm going to keep doing this.
Keep going.
61.
Okay, I'm going to give you a bonus. Sorry, you cast it on Casey or on Chase?
Chase.
I'm going to give you a bonus D10 on your roll. You don't really feel anything necessarily, but you, again, it's almost like you have a third-person view of what's going on, and you can almost, like, pluck the strings to, like, affect things. Just a strange sensation that you can't quite explain. Going to give him a minor success, though.
Crystal! You remember how badass Veruza Balk is? That's how I feel right now.
It is now the security guard's turn, and he is going to take that skateboard and try to smash it down on you, Casey. So this is his first action.
Do I roll something?
Yeah, you can try to dodge.
Just wait.
You can try to dodge. However, I'm going to make yours. You have to get a hard success in order to make it because you are on the ground tied to him, basically. You wrapped your arms around him.
And I won't spend
We don't
anything
even
for
live in
that.
a bad neighborhood.
Add that much.
Lydia did
Holy
good.
shit!
He did it!
Well,
I fucking hard successed it.
he whiffed. He swings it at you, and you're able to kind of slide down, and you just hear it like whip across the top. It clips the top part of your beanie, kind of pulling it off to the side. But he does, in fact, miss. He then turns and levels his little revolver at you, Chase.
No.
You all hear another popping sound. Pop. That is a critical success.
Thanks.
25 is 5 away from a critical success.
What's your hit points?
Hit points is 12.
All right. You definitely take 7 hit points worth of damage as it smashes into you. Roll a D. You got a D20 handy?
Yep. 17.
Okay.
You did.
Hits you in the right arm.
You cheat.
And I mean, you just feel searing pain. You see some blood kind of squirt out of his arm, and you hit the ground. Because you took a wound of 5 or more, you're out for the rest of this combat. You essentially got like blasted to the ground, laying there. He's whimpering.
My voice is gonna crack. It's not gonna be like affected like teenage boys. I'm gonna be like, Chase! Chase!
Nice. Okay. It is your turn, Chase, but nothing really happens here as you kind of lay there, wounded. I think that's right. I can't remember. See what that do?
I think if anything, you try and like kind of scoot behind.
You make you know what you can do on this turn? You make a con roll to try to avoid unconsciousness.
All right. Well, that's neat. Hey! that's a
Oh,
1.
dude, you hit the ground. Yeah, I mean, that's a critical success.
Yeah.
So I think with that, you're actually going to kind of hold it, and you kind of slide up against a railing. Below you, you can see the lower level, like the FYE. You kind of push up against that, but you're able to kind of fight back, get some consciousness, and I think adrenaline has you kind of hype. So I'm going to let you act next turn. Rolling a critical
You're
success
about to have
like
your
that.
own personal brownout.
You're back in action. So that was security guard. Chase had his action. I believe Crystal is next.
Okay.
I mean, you just saw him shoot Chase.
Yeah.
You saw him take a bullet and hit the ground.
Yeah.
It's pretty traumatizing. In fact, why don't everybody roll a sanity check for me? This is some crazy
Me
shit.
breaking, I'm already tearing up from
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Actually,
I got it.
Oh,
I got
can you critically pass that, or?
You can. You won't take anything here.
Gotcha. I did. Well, I didn't critically pass. Sorry, I hard
That's yours.
passed.
Okay, you lose 1 sanity.
How'd you get this?
You guys lose 3. I don't know.
I passed.
I know.
Okay.
Passing lets you lose 3 instead of a higher die.
Can I have a cancel? Where am I standing in relation to the security guard that shot Chase?
Both you guys are. It's abstract, right? So you guys are inside
I'm
the
just wondering,
arcade.
am I in front of him or behind him or up?
So you're in the. Imagine the way the mall's laid out. Remember, he never came into the arcade.
Right.
So he is facing you all in the arcade, right? So you're here. Raven's here. They're both out here, and the security guard's kind of standing out here.
Okay. I mean, Crystal ain't no brave little goth kid. She's not gonna rush this dude with a sock full of coins.
What are you gonna do with them?
I'm gonna duck behind something.
Just bang them across your hand.
I'd be like, nope.
Okay, so what do you do?
I'm gonna try to hide.
Okay, make a stealth check.
Probably not.
You lean against one of the pinball machines. Don't forget you can push it, but the risk is very high. Okay, you lean against one of the pinball machines, and it goes like tilt, and like the tilt thing comes up. And I mean, in fact, his eyes draw attention to you as you do so. Casey, you are up.
While his eyes are drawn to attention, man, I'm trying to turn the gun. I'm trying to turn the gun and fire.
I am going to give you a bonus D100 die. This is essentially how bonus situations work, so it is in your favor.
I'll use this too.
All right, so you're rolling two
basically
D10
double,
and
right?
two D100s and taking the lowest of both, which is a 42.
42,
Okay.
which is...
I'm going to let him dodge, but I'm going to give him the opposite. He's going to take a penalty, taking the worst of the rolls. Meaning he rolled an 81. You, in fact, grab the gun and turn it in towards him, pushing it towards his chest. I'm going to call it next turn before you can try to pull the trigger. But you've got him firmly grappled, pointing the gun inwards, and kind of looks down at you with these eyes glaring at you.
Shove a jawbreaker in his mouth.
Fuck yes.
Raven.
I'm gonna see. So now that he's like looking in our direction.
Yeah, well, he
inside-
was. He's now looking back at Casey
Damn
because
it.
he's kind of.
Damn it, Casey, ruining everything.
Hey, don't fuck with
shot
the
my
Henderson
brother.
boys, man.
Are we the Hendersons?
Yeah, for the Hendersons.
Oh my god.
Jason Casey Henderson. All right, what you got, Raven?
I'm gonna run up to him. Could I run up to him? And how much can I do in return?
It's not much. I mean, the turns are pretty short, so if you're going to run up to him and make a melee attack, then what happens there
I'm
is
not
kind
gonna
of like
make
a
a melee
charge.
attack. I'm gonna use a thing to interact with.
Okay, so basically it'll be next turn. If you want to get right next to him, it'll be next turn before you do something.
So I can just move up to him?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's turns are pretty short, pretty quick.
Yeah, I'm just going to,
Actually, what's your move rating? I think it gets calculated.
I'm 8.
where's that?
Okay.
It's up in the top. It looks like everybody's
8.
Okay, so that means you can move about 8 yards. So about 24 feet. So you'd be just short of him on a turn. I said he's about 30 feet away. So you can move out on your turn and get really close to him, or you can rush for basically your whole turn to get right
Here's
up
what
to
I'm
him.
gonna do. I'm gonna walk as
Okay.
close to him as I can, and I'm gonna pull out my makeup mirror and like hold it in his face and try and shoot his own light
Tight.
back into his eyes.
Okay, so for this turn, I'm going to call you pulling out the mirror and running towards him.
Okay.
That's your turn. So the next turn, you can do
Well,
that.
he'll hopefully be dead by then.
Yeah. On his turn, all he's trying to do is push his arm free. I'm going to give you, again, advantage on the roll. It's not called advantage, but whatever it's called in this game.
I'll spend another. Shooting them.
He's rolling normal. We're just rolling opposed strength.
I got a 40 flat is the lowest.
Is that a pass for you?
Oh, for strength?
Yeah.
That's actually a hard pass.
It's a hard pass? All right, you got him. He's trying to fight it, and you're keeping his hand there. He's trying to push back, and you're like squeezing on the trigger. It's a single action, so it's like a really long trigger pull, but you're pushing on it. Okay. With that was his turn as he was trying to free himself of that chase. I'm going to let you act, but you're going to be at a pretty big disadvantage for right now.
I think he's just gonna scream out, "You asshole!" and then try and fix his arm up or something.
roll a medicine check if you can see if you can figure out what you got to do there.
Oh man, I think I'll breathe a sigh of relief because I didn't know that.
Yeah, when you heard him say something.
All right. Let's see. Medicine. Oh, good. Can I? What about first aid?
Yeah, first aid. Yep.
First aid works. All right, cool. 50.
That's a straight 50.
50 flat. Not quite a hard pass, but still a pass.
Still a pass. All right, you're like, okay, all right, I know I might go into shock. Like, you remember your first aid training, maybe Boy Scouts when you were younger or something. You're like, all right, I know what I got to do. I might go into shock. You start putting pressure on the wound. You can feel that it exited. You're like, okay, I know the bullet exited, seemed to miss my bone, and you're able to kind of take care of it. Crystal, it is your turn. As you were trying to hide, but in fact bumped a pinball, you saw Raven go racing out and, like, rummaging in her purse for something.
I would see that Casey is alive and, like, be like, oh, shoot, okay, good. And then I'll run up to him and try to, like, help stop the bleeding.
Okay, all right, we'll call it your turn to get up to him, because he kind of backed up, I think, into
I was avoiding it at first because I'm like, I've never seen a dead body.
All right, yeah, you see her kind of racing towards you, and she gets up right next to you. Raven, it is, in fact, your turn, so you can get up to him now and try to do that.
Just try and catch his eye light and, like,
right.
shine it back at him.
Okay, cool. So let's do opposed, I think, dexterity, because you're kind of like trying to stay in front of it, but you know kind of where he's going with it.
33. That's a pass.
It's a regular pass for you. He got an 89, which will be a fail for him. So you, in fact, do kind of shine it in his eyes, and when you do, you hear this, like, from the sound, and it turns, and the lights kind of phase like he's blinking. Clearly seems to have distracted him pretty good. I'm sorry, I skipped you, Casey, so we'll have that happen right now. So she runs up, is kind of blinding him.
Figured if we were equal, it was like about happening.
Yeah, that's kind of happening at the same moment. I think you've got him. You've got him plain as day.
Like fucking pussy.
I'm gonna call it automatic because you've already passed several strength checks. She came and distracted him. As a result of him being distracted, you're able to push his finger down on the trigger, pointing into his chest. Go ahead and roll a revolver damage for me. It's gonna be a D8. A D6.
5.
So he takes a boatload of damage. You just hear pop again, kind of this ringing, loud bang echoes through the mall. You see blood explode out of his back, and the lights kind of change, like they kind of fade and come back. He appears to still be standing and kind of looks at you. Again, his teeth are just long. It kind of starts gnashing, stops making that weird modem sound. His eyes seem to be dimming a little bit, but he is, in fact, still active.
With that in the damage, am I able to just take the gun now?
I'll let you make a strength check to try to take the gun, as he is still holding on to it.
I passed.
Regular pass?
Regular.
He also regular passed.
36.
Yeah, that is a 36.
That's a hard pass? Okay, he regular passed, so you, in fact, yanked the gun out of his hand. 3 shots have been fired out of that gun.
And there's 6.
There's a 6. And it sort of looks up at you again, and it tries to reach out and grab you and bite you. So you can make a dodge check against this.
I made it.
You critically succeeded.
Yeah,
in fact.
I critically succeeded.
In fact, in your critical success, you sort of put a foot out and kick him in his gut, and he kind of slides back, and you free yourself of him. So you're no longer, like, entangled, and you've got the gun. With that, it is Chase's turn. You're still tending to your wound. I think you're pretty well stabilized at this point. Are you also spending your turn to help him? Mm-hmm. You can make a first aid check if you'd like.
Sure. Nope.
Okay. She's helping, but you're sort of like, no, I got it.
I was not in Girl Scouts. Sorry.
It is now your turn, Casey.
I'm fucking firing on him.
Okay. Make a firearms check, my dude. He's going to attempt to dodge, but I'm going to give him disadvantage because he is close range and wounded.
Oh, this is going to be tough. I failed.
That is a 66. You can always push it.
Fuck it, I'll push it.
Push it.
Which is another one of the percentile?
You just roll again.
I just roll again.
Yep.
Straight up. Now.
All right. So with that, and what happens is, in your rage, you expend the rest of the ammunition. All of them miss, as it's just like, it's the eyes. You just can't look in the light that are glaring at
gun,
you.
Right?
Yeah, it's a big 38 special. It's a pretty big gun.
I'm just...
Your turn, Raven.
Olympus McGee over here.
So he's getting shot at.
He was getting shot at, yeah, or is at this moment. All misses.
I'm just gonna keep trying to blind him.
Okay. We'll make opposed dex checks there.
Science rules.
You got a success, but not a critical. You got a success, but not a critical. With ties going to the defender, it sort of seems to somewhat be able to block the reflection. It kind of lifts a hand, and as it does, you can just see the fingers seem to be extra long. And in the light reflecting, you see suckers at the end of each finger.
What the fuck?
With that, it is his turn, and he now does not like having the light shined in his face, so he is going to attempt to grab you. He reaches a hand out towards your hair.
No.
You can make a dodge check, so roll dodge. Oop.
No, that's
Oh, that's a fail. Oh, how do I?
Yeah.
It's half my dex, right? So it'd be
Told you, man.
25.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is, in fact, a hard pass, not quite a critical pass. He tries to grab your hair, and, I mean, you see it coming. You duck and kind of pull back
I'm a
little ways.
professional at moving when I see people touching my hair.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm like, don't fucking touch
And
my hair.
yeah, you're able to kind of dodge out of the way. Chase, I think you're feeling like you might be able to get to your feet at this point.
I think what he's going to do is he's actually still sitting. He's going to put his skateboard under his foot and slide it.
Try to
at
slide
this
it at
dude.
him? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
This dude's feet.
I am going to call that a, gosh, what the heck would you call that? Let me think here.
Auto pass.
That's what I call it.
I mean, that is really cool.
Archaeology.
Yeah, definitely.
But how about not?
Drive auto.
No, even worse.
I mean, it could be a throw in a sense. I mean,
Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's
it's
go
like
with
a
throw.
ranged attack, right?
However, I'm going to give you a penalty of another D100 because you are pretty horribly wounded. So
right.
you'll be rolling with essentially disadvantage, and he will try to dodge it.
D100, not a tens place.
Yep.
All right, on the throw. Here we go, boys. Oof.
All right, that was a 93. He gets a 45. You slide it, and it bumps into his leg, and so it's still in range, but it's kind of just chilling there as it does not hit him.
Fucking creepy ass stick.
Crystal, you're up.
Okay, so Crystal has a laser pointer like you did when you were a freshman, you know?
Fair enough. I'm good with that.
So I take it out and I try to shine it into his eyes.
All right, let's call that a dexterity.
He's got the
a
fucking
dexterity
weed
roll.
leaf.
Yeah.
It's the weed leaf.
Nice.
Switch it to the flag.
The aliens.
I didn't remember all of them.
27.
Okay. I think the combined effort of bouncing his
That's
own
also
eyes
like a
back.
hard, like, good.
That's a hard pass? Yeah. So essentially there's 4 levels, right? Fail, pass, hard pass, critical pass. I don't know what those are called. Call of Cthulhu players out
Okay.
there. I can't remember off the top of my head.
Cool.
Anyways, yeah, you shine it in one of his eyes and you see the light kind of blink out and it's like flailing its hands at it and you're like bouncing the other one back at it. It'll be your turn, Raven. He seems extremely distracted right now.
He's distracted, and I'm really close to him.
Yeah.
Kick him in the willy.
I'm gonna take my mechanical pencil and jab him in the dick.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
I love this. Okay.
Yes.
Make a
I'm going to take my mechanical pencil and stab him in the dick.
That's great. That's pretty good. I don't remember what
That would be
what
Dick
attack
stabbing.
that
that
was
would be
supposed
on the trailer for this movie.
right? Is there a brawl? Help me out, guys. What is she gonna roll?
There is
Fighting.
Fighting. There it is. It's under fighting brawl. Yeah, make me a fighting brawl check. He is not gonna get to roll a dodge because he is so distracted.
Because of my weed leaf laser pointer.
Stab him in the dick.
Oh.
20, oh, 70.
80.
78.
You could push it.
No. Okay.
You could push it. Now this is an extreme risk. You get to try again with extreme risk.
Do it.
Do it.
Man, I just got
And
shot.
you're
You gotta risk it
16,
to
you
get the
don't
biscuit.
know how to assess risks yet.
Yeah.
Oh,
What's that?
47.
Is that a fail?
Fight is what you're looking for.
25.
Oh, what's up, Katie Faze? Thank you. That is a critical fail. You
Yep.
come at him and you try to stab him.
In the dick.
The pencil hits, and he's got kind of thick work pants on, and the pencil just flies back out of your hand, and he grabs you by the hair and lifts you up. And you kind of grab
My
his hand.
hair?
You're grabbing his hand as he lifts you up.
He's wearing a cup, like an athletic kind.
On his turn, you look into
Can
his
I get a
face.
turn?
Oh, jeez, I'm sorry. Nah,
No.
not this time, man.
I guess
How
seeing that
does it
and knowing I'm out,
feel?
I'm going to try to turn the gun, and I mean, I'm baseball swinging, trying to just clock him with
Okay.
the...
All right.
with
Make
the
me a
weapon.
fighting
I'm
brawl
sliding.
Just a
roll.
weapon.
Yeah, fighting brawl roll. Again, I'm not giving him a dodge as he is.
I
Pass.
passed. Yeah.
You passed. All right, sweet. Yeah, you smash him. If you look down at the bottom, do you have a damage bonus, which will be?
We do. None of us have a damage.
Okay, I didn't think so. Okay, roll me a d4. That's going to be your damage mod right there.
2.
You clock him upside the head. You see black sort of blood come pouring out of the side. He's holding on to Raven and slowly collapses to the ground, and the lights kind of fade out of his eyes. And with that, we're going to take our first break, everyone. We'll be back in just a minute. Thanks for hanging out.
To the careful and discerning viewer, a note. There is a malevolence at the heart of every madness, and there is a madness at the heart of every mystery. So consider this an invitation to steel your hearts and explore another mystery from the master of the macabre, Edgar Allan Poe, with Castle Mac's second annual Dungeons & Dragons live stream from the Edgar Allan Poe Museum, with another installment from the mad genius Kelsey Dion and the dark books of the Arcane Library. You will find us on the 27th of April in the year of our Lord, 2019. But a word of warning, viewers. When you look into the abyss, I cannot be responsible for what darkness looks back at you.
We have to look grim.
Welcome back, mall goers.
Mall
When
goer.
last we left these teenagers, they battled a security guard who was clearly a little different. They've recently defeated him, thanks to some quick thinking, some distractions, and a couple of rounds of 38 Special.
And some laser
Unfortunately,
pointers. Laser pointers.
weed-shaped laser pointers. Unfortunately, Chase was shot in the arm, recovering now a little bit from the shock, but that is where we find our scene. The sounds were probably drowned out by the blaring arcade right next to you. Again, just ringing bells and sounds. You all are standing essentially just outside of the arcade, kind of on that walkway. There's a glass barricade, and below you is the lower floor with the FYE, the food court, all that good stuff.
As worried as I am about my brother, I think I'm a little frozen and shaking, though. Like, I definitely just killed somebody.
Yeah, you did. In fact, you all just killed somebody. So let's start this off with a good old-fashioned sanity roll. I have no idea if I'm making you roll sanity too often, but it feels fun for a one-shot.
Ooh, I passed.
Ooh, shit. I got a 99. That's a very bad roll.
Oh, I passed.
Okay,
I'm gonna push it.
I got
okay,
it.
fair enough.
I feel
That
like
means a 7, right? I extra hardcore pass.
Okay, those of you who passed, you're going to take 4 points of sanity. Those of you who failed, you're going to take 5 points of sanity. All of you are stunned, and there's a throbbing in your head, just doom, doom.
What happens if I take 5 again?
You have a temporary derangement, so I think
That seems about right.
I think you sort of start muttering to yourself. In fact, you're muttering that chant that you heard earlier. You all hear her just like, she's just kind of standing there muttering, and all of you are a little out of sorts.
Where are you standing
There's more
in
pencils.
relation to me?
I'm still holding the laser pointer ahead of me. Just chanting.
I think I completely honk right all over her shoes.
Oh, nice.
Just,
No.
just like, I think the
just got
adrenaline
these-
starts draining, and like he realizes he just got shot, and like tries to hide it from his older brother that he's not like throwing up and being.
I actually, when I hear the throw up, I think I'll fucking rush over.
Yeah, you snap out of it, rush
just
over
tears,
to
and be like, Chase. Oh, fuck, man, oh, fuck.
We just killed someone.
I just got these chugs.
We just fucking killed some fucking thing. Oh, fuck, man, you're fucking bleeding.
But,
That was
like,
the weirdest stiff I have ever seen, man. The fuck was up with that?
I don't know, but are we going to go to jail?
That was the one that was supposed to put us in jail. Look, he's got the...
But, guys, I just took my PSATs. I can't go to jail.
We got bigger fucking problems. He had fucking monster teeth, flashlight eyes. And
I just got shot!
He fucking shot Chase.
Now, do you believe that magic's real?
Yeah, I'm fucking starting to, and I don't fucking like it. This shit is fucked. All right. Just go to the sporting goods store. We'll get you a fucking first aid kit. We'll get some more fucking ammo for this fucking hand
You gotta go to Spencer's and get more laser pointers.
All right.
Don't they have those for guns too, man?
They got them for guns. We'll
I
get
don't
the gun
know.
ones.
I don't know. I've only got one at Spencer's.
We gotta get fucking weapons. We barely took this fucking thing down. We gotta get some shit. I'm talking about axes. I'm talking about guns. I'm talking about knives.
I don't know how to use any of that.
You hit him with the sharp end.
He shot him and it didn't even hit him.
Wait,
Let me tell you,
Wait.
getting shot sucks. That'll work.
what other shops are on the second level
On the second level,
Where we are.
that we're on?
Payless shoe stores. Oh, let me flip
I need
it
new
back on
shoes
you.
because
What are
he
you
just
looking for?
honked on mine.
Say, since I work at the mall,
Yeah, you would know. You know. the
I
layout of the
know
mall.
where they keep the old stuff. And
Yeah.
guys, I remember when the Halloween store was open, they had a bunch of black cloaks. And I know where the utility closet is that they keep all of it.
I'm good with that. Yeah, there's a storage facility.
I feel like I already have a black cloak in my book bag.
All right. We get weapons first, then we get the cloaks. And we gotta fucking bandage up Chase.
All right, let's go now.
All right, you guys go into the sporting goods store.
If we pass one of like the hallways or the bathroom, there's first aid kits there. I would grab one.
Okay, I think there's one nearby. You can run and grab that first aid kit. Let's do that first. I mean,
Okay.
do you bring that up to the group, or are you splitting the party?
No, Stephen, I'm not.
Okay, all right, cool. Because I would be down for that.
I'm not gonna split our 16-year-old party. We don't even have any abilities.
Okay, so you...
Just born yesterday.
She goes into a bathroom and comes back out with a first aid kit. Looks like it hasn't been updated in some time.
I want to clean Chase's honk off my shoes too.
Yeah. You
You use the whole first aid kit to do that.
All the antiseptic wipes.
who has the highest medicine?
I'd probably
51, 7.
Medicine
Damn,
itself.
really?
51.
57? All right, you learned a bit at one of your summer camps when you were younger. Excuse me.
I know
Yeah.
nothing.
You can go ahead and roll medicine to try to patch up Chase.
It's not that I know medicine. I just always carry witch hazel on me.
Okay, fair enough. I think this is
assist
actual
with first
medicine.
aid?
Dump some witch hazel in it.
She's gonna make the roll. I'll give her a bonus. Here, you can take a bonus regular D10 because Chase is assisting you. Okay, she wraps the bandage around it. She wraps it tight. It feels like maybe it did something. That's what you know. Doesn't get sealed up or anything. Blood kind of continues to ooze out of it. I'll give you 1 hit point back.
Yay.
I think I also, before I wrapped it up, I, spit on it because I was like, well, my healthy spit will actually heal you more.
It's like,
Pretty sure that's
like when
not
a
fucking
dog
real.
gets hurt.
That's
and
what
they lick
dogs
it.
do.
It's not fucking real.
You could push it.
Nope.
Okay. All right.
Please don't.
So you wrap it up and you're sort of like, your right arm it's done. You're not using it the rest of the campaign. In fact, I think you take, or the rest of the game, you take some of the gauze and kind of just wrap it. You cannot move it. It hurts
Surprised
so
you have mono
bad.
now.
Okay, you go into the sporting goods store and there is everything you could think of. Fishing tackle, tents, hiking gear, backpacks. You see a rack of machetes, like camping machetes where you would hack through brush. You do see the gun section in the back.
Okay, first I'm going to the gun section. I'm a fucking kid of the 90s.
Some strange shit happens when you get to the gun section.
Weird.
All of the guns are locked. Of course they are. There's the braided cable that locks them all, across the racks. But in the back, behind a plexiglass sort of counter with almost like a bank teller type thing, you see a person kind of standing there, young kid, actually wearing the Drowsy Druid's apron. You recognize him. His name is Daniel. You know that. Call him Danny. And he's kind of standing there looking similarly shell-shocked to was it Tina or Tiffany early? Tammy. It's Tammy earlier. He's kind of looking similarly shell-shocked. He's just kind of standing there like he doesn't know what he's going. And he sees you sort of approaching. He's like, did you get the tickets? It's all tickets. They just bring the tickets, man.
To the gun show.
I got 2 tickets.
I'd be like, yo, Danny?
He's like,
Yo, man, some fucked up shit's going on here. What are you doing here?
I'm working the prize counter, man. You just bring me tickets for the prizes, dude.
Give him the tickets.
I'm like, oh yeah, I left them. I'll be right back.
Here, I've
All
got.
right, man.
I've got
He's
your
like, hey, man, skee ball's the best return on tickets, man.
I'll be like, all right, yeah, we'll be right back. Hey, you got those quarters?
I got the. Yeah. I take them out of the sock weapon that I made.
Like,
You got a handful of quarters.
yeah, we're all gonna go back. Like, we'll all go back. You won't skee ball because your arm is fucked.
Man, I'm left-handed. Fuck off.
All right. Let's get as many fucking tickets as we can.
Okay.
Why don't we just walk up the skee ball thing and put them in the 100?
Yeah, that's an even better idea.
Damn.
That's such a good idea.
All right, you all walk back into the arcade, pump quarters into the skee ball machine. You stand at the top and just act like you're passing the balls to each other, just reaching in and putting them in the hundreds, and tickets are just pouring out.
Does it let you do the thing where, if you do it real careful, you can, pull a couple more out without ripping it?
Actually, I got that fucking hand cannon. I'm trying to go behind the counter, break into the shit, and get a roll.
The roll of tickets.
fucking roll.
You guys are doing the
Yeah,
putting them in the
we're-
hundred, and you're just like,
We're
I'll be
getting
right
the
back.
semi-legit way.
and I'm taking just
More legit than
fucking
that.
big.
The big rolls.
Somehow in this fucking like weird logic of what's going on, I'm like, we probably need as many tickets as possible to get the good guns. like just like in my fucking
Tickets
head.
have turned into our currency now.
I'm like it's nightmare logic. You're like, yeah, I need more tickets so we can get the good
Get
shit.
the better guns. Yep. Okay, you all are putting him in, and you turn as Casey's just like comes back with 2 rolls under his arms, like the big. I mean, they're double. They're like two wide and thick. I mean, there's thousands of tickets there.
We still got more, asshole.
Remember when Kurt Cobain was like, load up on guns
I'm like,
and bring your friends?
yeah, he probably saw people with fucking flashlight eyes and fucking monster teeth, and that's why he killed himself.
You shouldn't really. Yeah,
Man,
he actually,
not cool, dude.
Was actually murdered.
yes, I mean, come on, the
Courtney,
evidence
man.
is all there.
It's all her
I
fault.
watched the documentary on VH1.
All right, well, you two can come as you are. We're gonna go get some fucking guns.
All right, you all return. Go ahead.
Can't believe I wasted all my quarters. I could use that as a weapon. She's gonna
Yeah,
get tickets.
okay, I saw you use it last time, actually.
Would you rather have a sock full of quarters or a gun?
Actually, I think I don't want a gun. I'm just gonna go find some chains.
Chains?
Chains.
I got one in my wallet. You want that one?
Does have a wallet chain.
That's not gonna help us.
You just said chains, man.
All right.
Y'all get the guns. The chains were like 2 aisles over. Do you want to help me get some chains? And I think I saw some throwing stars too.
Yeah.
It's a mall. They got them in like the weird oxidized colors,
What are
like
those?
the iridescent.
What are those, the things that you roll on the ground and then they make people fall down like in cartoons? Can I get some of those?
Called fucking marbles, man.
Don't think you can buy caltrops, but you could probably find.
A bear
Fucking
trap.
marbles.
I think you can find bear
Fucking
traps.
bear trap, yes.
Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna get the bear trap was on the exact opposite side.
Bear traps, chains,
Gumballs.
fucking
Machetes and get some axes.
throwing stars, and some ninja
All right,
stars.
come on. 1, 2, let's go, and we'll meet right back here.
Quick.
1, 2, go.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Do they have a chainsaw?
They 100% have a chainsaw section. Yeah.
All right, as we're going to the guns, I'm gonna look over and see the chainsaw. And I'm gonna grab a fucking chainsaw.
All right. You grab a chainsaw. You bring it back to Danny.
When he grabs it, grab the smaller
Wait.
one. It'll be easier to swing.
Is there
Yeah, they got the tree trimmer.
is there by chance a hardcore nail gun in here? Probably not.
Hardware.
I
store.
mean,
We gotta
there
go
will
to
be in the
Sears.
hardware store.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to
We
go
gotta
to
go to Sears
Sears.
Roebuck to
You
get
got to go to
that.
Sears to get the
Will
nail
Sears
gun.
have like marbles or ball bearings or something?
Just go to the gumball
They'll have
machine.
ball bearings
Yeah,
for sure.
okay.
Sure.
I need some of
Yeah.
those.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, so I
Oh my
got.
god, I love just the thought of 16-year-old kids trying to like weaponize.
Home Alone, just
So you
slightly
got,
older.
So you got a bear trap.
I got a bear trap.
I got some chains.
We got some
Okay.
some
All right.
ninja stars.
Hold on. I'm going to write all this down on the mat. Let me get one of my wet erase markers.
I'll keep track of it.
Okay.
I'll
All right.
keep weapon track.
Yep. I think it's reasonable that you can carry about 3 bear traps. They're pretty heavy, so you've got them kind of over your shoulder, just kind of clinking. You've got a length of chain.
Question: Is
Yep.
there a gun safety manual in the like what to do if you get shot field guide?
Man, good question. I think, why don't you ask Danny?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like
3 bear traps,
this'll be a
chainsaw.
I'll set that
Throwing
up and I'll
stars.
put all of the tickets there. Be like, all right, Danny.
He's like, oh, well, you guys must be really good
Ball
at skee ball. That
We haven't done
chainsaw's
that yet.
200 tickets, and any of the guns in here you can have for 200 tickets.
I mean, well, we have like 5,000
You have
tickets, right?
thousands of tickets. Yeah, you're totally fine.
Yo, Danny, man, what about like
Is that what he
a
said?
field survival guide or something like, hunting 101 or something?
He's like, yeah.
Hunting for
There's a
dummies?
brochure, and he grabs a brochure, and as he looks behind him, you can see there's blood on his shirt.
Oh no.
And he just kind of grabs it, and he's like, here you go. Did you get shot? Was it a hunting accident?
Hey,
Yeah,
Danny.
Dad's new interest.
Oh, bummer, man.
Do you have one of those things like in the movie where you blow into it and that poison dart hits something?
Blowgun?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You have one?
We sure do.
Great. What aisle?
He's like, they're just over by the paintball stuff.
Okay. I want a blowgun.
All right, you find a blowgun. I actually know the exact one because freaking Matt Higginbotham had a blowgun when I was a kid, and it has like a rack for all the darts, like 2 racks. Yeah, you got a blowgun.
Are they poison darts?
No,
Actually, I'll be like, hey, if you want to poison them, you got to dip them in antifreeze, which should be in the automotive section
At
Oh,
Sears
Sears.
Roebuck.
Okay.
Sears.
Okay, great. So I get a blowgun.
Okay. He's actually diligently counting out tickets. He was like, blowguns, 100 tickets. He counts them all out, tears them.
What about ammo?
He's like, yeah, ammo's right. It's over there in the safe. Here, I got the keys for you. And he reaches all the way down to the ground, and you hear jingling. And he kind of lifts up a thing of keys. He's like, here you go. That'll unlock all
Does
of
it
them.
sound like maybe he pulled it off of the belt?
It does.
Yeah.
100%.
I'll be like, all right, thanks, Danny.
Sure.
So,
Hey, Danny, actually, the mall head said that he needed to speak to you about your performance. He's going to need you to go to his office, like, right now.
Oh, shit.
I really hope you're not fired, man.
Oh, me too, man. Hold on. And he picks up the phone and coverage in the Drowsy Druid.
I'll be like, oh man, we'll watch it until somebody gets here.
Make a persuasion check. With extra D100.
Shit.
I'll give you the extra D100 positive. It's a bonus.
Okay.
You critically... He kind of looks at you and he's like, okay, but the store's in your hands, dude.
No problem, man.
Okay.
You should probably cancel that call. You don't want them all to get more mad at you.
Oh, yeah. Thanks. And he's like, oh, shit, sorry, something's on the floor. And he walks out and opens the door to the kind of back area and leaves. And as he walks, you can see that his lower extremities are just sort of covered in blood.
Yo, what the fuck did Danny do, man?
I'll lean over the fucking counter.
Yeah. You find a, like one of those fire pokers. I guess it's just called a poker. Laying on the ground, covered in blood, and an actual John John's hardware store, or John John's Sporting Goods employee, like, impaled and dead.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure Danny fucking went insane and killed this dude.
Maybe he had the flashlight
He's
eyes.
letting us buy fucking guns with fucking tickets,
I
man.
think we need to get that ammo out of the safe right now and get away from the Drowsy Druid.
Yo, don't use that one. You don't know what size ammo that is, man.
Nah, I'm getting a fucking handgun so we can...
I don't
Turn
care what
sideways.
you get, but we need to make a move right
Wait.
now.
No, real quick. I need a handsaw. I'm taking the shotgun. I'll be like, fucking Terminator, man.
You have a
making
sawed-off double-barrel
and
shotgun.
I'm doing that, and I'm putting the fucking rope
Duct
around
tape.
just like Kyle Reese.
Yeah, man.
And in fact, I'm like, oh, is that a coat? Yeah, I'm putting the coat over it. I'm like, Kyle motherfucking Reese.
All right, so you have a 38 special, a sawed-off shotgun.
I'll do like just a 9mm instead.
Okay,
with
yeah.
like a clip.
Yeah. Do you? What's your firearms?
Oh, just 25 or
So
20%.
No extra points in it.
No.
So it takes you a little while to figure it out.
Yeah.
You're like, okay, this is the magazine. You kind of have to figure out like how to load it.
You know what? I'll start that, and then I'll just go for the 38. Because
right.
I mean, with that,
Yeah. You're looking at it. You're like, shit. Is
So
this
wait,
the
what
safety?
is
Does this
it?
mean on or off?
38
Like,
special.
you just don't know anything about it.
So I've got 38 special, and I've got a sawed-off shotgun.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
And I've also hooked up to the chainsaw so that it's hanging down.
All right. You got the chainsaw. You loaded it up with. They sold chainsaw fuel. You've got the mini chainsaw, right?
Mini chainsaw. I think he got a machete, and those do come with like little belt loop
Yep.
things.
It's
so
got a belt loop, so you got the
I know
machete.
I own one. And
You have a
the
link
field
to chain.
guide. I
You
have
got the field guide. In fact, yeah, I'd let you. It has first aid for gunshot wounds, and you're like, shit. We're supposed to do whatever. I don't
I
know how to
got
treat a
lighter
gunshot wound.
fluid, too.
And
Okay.
we got chains and ninja stars.
Chains and ninja stars.
And a blowgun.
And a blowgun.
I'm going to be, like, thinking for a second with lighter fluid. And then I'm going to be like, fucking gunpowder.
You saw the advertisement.
Yeah.
They sell gunpowder so that you can pack your own ammunition.
Can I find it? Is it in a
You see a
container?
display. There's a freaking display of gunpowder.
Okay. I will... are they in barrels? What?
They're in boxes about this big, like kind of wooden boxes wrapped in cellophane inside.
Are they, we can use this fucking explosives. They got a flare gun in
They
here?
absolutely
Sporting
have a
goods?
flare gun in sporting goods.
I'm gonna get a flare gun.
All right, you are loaded to the teeth.
No. You know what? I'll be like,
all
Chase. I'll be like, this is gunpowder for explosives and a flare gun. It'd be like in that one fucking movie.
All right.
Are you guys done?
Where the fuck do I put it, man?
Dude, there's fucking backpacks.
You steal a JanSport backpack and fill it with gunpowder. You have a gunpowder filled JanSport backpack right now.
Get the camo one. It's cooler.
Man, camos for squares.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
It's fucking
Okay,
blow this
you heading to
cell
Sears
tower.
Roebucks now?
Yeah.
On the way to Sears
okay.
Roebucks. The body of the security guard is gone. You kind of look over and you see a blood streak going into the drowsy druid. And as you all look, suddenly you hear, "Ooh," all of the games go out. And then one in the back comes to life. And then the flight sim's like, copy that, Ace. We're on the 6th. And then they're like, winner! And you see the lights moving through the arcade, coming closer to the front as you guys are looking.
I stopped looking.
I stopped.
Oh man, if it's that fucking stiff again.
All right, let's move.
And as you say that, you see a huge, what looks like kind of like a spider limb. Like,
Oh my god, my number one phobia is spiders.
oh yeah?
Yep.
And you see the security guard's body now bent backwards and broken, and spider limbs coming out of his abdomen, kind of racing towards you, and its head is like, and it kind of like slides out and looks at you all, and sort of his legs are kind of hanging limply on the back as these weird glistening legs are just poking
How far
at the
is he
ground.
from us?
He's about, let's roll it. Let's see how many feet away you guys were from the drowsy druid. 40 feet away. And with that, friendos, we're going to go right into some initiative.
Cool.
And that means it's basically the same, I think.
Yep.
I think you always go from
So I'm gonna put
highest
this
So
to
mine
gunpowder.
was actually higher than when I rolled.
Hers was lower than Sean's.
Like, I did a better roll.
Oh,
than
okay.
you.
All right. I'll just fix
But
those.
we can keep going in the same initiative.
We flipped it like
you can go.
mid-combat.
Might
so-
be.
Okay. First of all, the sight of this thing, this body, just and it's making like guttural human noises, but clearly isn't humanoid any longer. And as it walks past, you see again whatever game system it's closest to seems to get electricity and like make the ringing. And as it passes, it moves to the next one.
How large is this thing?
It is, imagine a humanoid body with
Yeah.
large, that's the center of a daddy long legs.
Like it's thorax.
So it's sitting, his body is probably about 6 or 7 feet off the ground as these spindly legs are sort of here.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
Did you make that up?
Oh, yeah.
You're fucking gross.
I know you fucking.
You're ill.
Chase, you're up
That's a long
first.
time.
The illest.
I'm going to sling this backpack off my back and slide it across the ground as hard as I
Just so
can.
you know, that explosion will probably take out like half the level of this mall.
Yep.
No! Oh my god. Let's throw a fucking fire thing into a pot of boiling water.
Can we do an interact while that's happening? Can
Sure.
you shout something out?
Yeah.
I'll be like, Chase, nah, man, it's like a mini boss. We're not to the boss level yet.
Do you hit
We're
me?
not to the boss level yet.
I think I'll kind of like stop and be like, and then that's his turn.
Okay.
That
fair
thing.
enough. Fair enough. Crystal, you were up.
Oh my god. Okay. So it's 40 feet
Always trying
away.
to
40
blow
feet
us
away.
up.
I loved it.
I am going to like blow a blow dart.
Okay. All right.
They're pretty accurate. They
really are.
I mean, it's like right here with your eyes. You're.
Good God, I have no idea what to do for
I
that.
didn't have time to poison
I'm
it
going
yet.
to give you. I'm going to treat this like a You know what? I'm going to give you dex, but it's going to be half your dex score. So
35.
So 35. It's a 35 to get it. You're just lining it up with a dart. That's a hard success too. It's gonna try to dodge, which it totally does not do. You do 1 point of damage, and it hits him in the face and kind of tears the flesh, and the legs kind of like skitter backwards as it takes damage. Just like
I just wanted to be known that I hit a Spider-Man with a blow
I hit
dart.
a Spider-Man.
he's actually man spider.
He is a man spider.
I hit him with a blow dart.
Man spider, Spider-Man.
Did take 1 damage.
This is the best I'll ever be.
You peek.
Fuck
Raven,
Fuck
you
beheading
are up.
Strahd. We just hit a man
All right.
spider with a blow dart.
I'm gonna.
You know what? Since it's your phobia, I need you to make me a sanity check right now. This is to see if you can even act on this first turn or if you're frozen
Yes,
in fear.
I pass.
Okay, all right. You're looking at her like... You guys see her like breathing really heavy, like almost hyperventilating.
I'm gonna like chuck a throwing star at one of the legs.
Okay.
Should I do half dex for? Or...
You should have... There is thrown on here, right?
Oh, throw. Okay.
Yeah, throw. Do throw.
Nope.
Nope, not quite. It's kind of... I mean, its legs are moving kind of quick, too, and you hear it kind of skitter on the floor as it goes. It is now you, Casey.
I would like to spend my turn.
You prime the pump, and I mean, it's coming at you, and you're like... just priming the pump, and finally at the end...
I'm ready to take out the fucking daddy long legs.
Okay, it is the security guard man spider's
Thing
turn.
is, all teenage
Security
boys are fucking
spider.
psychopaths. So in all honesty, like, this is kind of right in your wheelhouse that you always expected this shit was gonna happen, and you're like, yup, I knew it.
I was ready. All right.
I'm prepared to blow up half the mall. Let's do this.
Man spider just skittering towards you. Hear all 8 legs on the mall floor as it skitters towards you. Let's see who it attacks. Lydia, can you roll me a D4, please? Oh, it's you. Sorry. You can make a dodge check.
You hit it with the blow dart. What do you expect?
You can make a dodge check. Oh. Ooh. It got a critical hit. You all see it come skittering towards. The blow dart got its attention. It comes skittering towards you, rears back on its back 6 legs, and the front 2 sort of hook around you, and you feel like little hairs clinging to you as it lifts it up, and the security guard's head, which is upside down, bites into you.
Ooh, it's like a Spider-Man kiss.
Yep. You're going to take 5 points of damage.
Are you sure?
As it bites into your abdomen, and you scream. You feel blood
6
running down
Thanks.
your abdomen.
When are you like a human calculator?
You feel blood running down your leg, and with a 5-point wound on your turn, you're going to make a Constitution save or lose consciousness. It hurt. With that, Chase, you're up.
Oh, man.
Oh my god,
I think he'll
dies.
put his backpack back on. It's like kind of
It's right on you guys
us now.
Yeah,
All right, so
it moved quick.
no time to start.
And as
up
it does, the
chainsaw.
lights above it are like...
I'm gonna take a hack at one of its legs with the machete. Just come on straight
Okay,
down.
go
on
ahead.
it.
Yeah, make me a... what did we say that was? Brawl?
That would be fight, yeah.
Fighting brawl. Brawling is kind of fist fighting. It's not really a melee, so we'll just use fight brawl. It's going to try to dodge.
One of
Okay, let's
these.
check on my teeth.
Yeah. I give you this, but it has
Boogies.
Where?
yeah.
Which one?
It's good. It's good now.
Okay.
You got it. You ate it.
Oh, is that a critical?
It was a 15 fighting brawl. It is a critical.
Okay, he very much failed. So let's do a machete. I think I don't
It is
have
a slashing weapon.
Yeah,
so
I don't have
would be-
weapons handy, but that was a critical hit. I'm gonna call it a D3. I think that's fair. So it's automatically doing D3 and then another D3 on top of that. Okay, so we're gonna call that 4 points of damage, which is pretty solid. You hack the leg completely clean and follow through and nick into the other one, and it kind of curls up into its body, like it's pretty much like useless. As the other leg hits the ground and it's twitching kind of wildly,
Don't
like,
break one.
skittering across the floor. Raven, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to reach into my backpack
Yep.
/ purse, whatever I have, and I'm actually going to pull out my lighter and hairspray.
Oh!
Nice. I freaking love that. Let's call that a...
To fart into it.
I'm gonna call that a firearms shotgun check because it's kind of the spray. I have no idea what else to do with flaming hairspray and lighter, but that's freaking awesome. He's gonna try to make a dodge.
Oh, I almost made it!
Did you just fail?
Yeah, just barely.
You can always try to push it.
All right. No, I can't.
No? Okay. You sure?
I don't
you
know.
sure?
I'm still shaking.
Take a bonus.
Yeah.
You want a bonus in there? Yep, that's an extra D10. It's not much, but it'll help a little. Success! You got a critical success. You wait for it, and you're like get the lighter lit, get the flame going, and you kind of wait for it as it's holding Crystal and kind of drops her unceremoniously as she just hits the ground, and it turns towards you, this upside down face, and you're like, nah. Flame engulfs its head. The security guard's shirt is just catching fire. His hair is curling and burning off. You see his skin turning red and like boiling and bubbling as it pulls back, like just screaming and flailing. I'm gonna give that a D8 damage.
Oh, booyah, man!
I fucking hate spiders. Oh.
You did get a critical hit.
Critical.
So it does max and then you roll. So it does 9 points of damage to that thing, which is a lot. In fact, it is now stumbling and barely, seems to be barely active. Like
Wait,
his body is kind of hanging limp and loose.
Friend forever!
Still burning. With that, it would be.
Casey.
Did we skip your turn? You needed to make a.
Oh, yeah, I do.
You needed to make a con save. You lose consciousness. It drops you on the ground, and you see her just hit the ground. Okay, it is now Casey.
Does your retainer fall out of your mouth?
She bites down on like the spacer.
Yeah.
I am running underneath it and
right.
I mean getting the fucking goo all
The goo.
thorax.
I'm going to give you an extra D100 because she just totally distracted it, critted it. I mean, it is looking hurt.
Yo!
I think that's a critical.
Nice.
You're going for brawl.
Yeah, that is a critical success.
All right. As it's flaming and burning, you do exactly that. You kind of run under it, hold the chains up, and just keep running. And you saw the man in the middle of the spider in half. Blood and black goop are falling on you, and the body kind of falls on you, falls on the other side. All of the legs are twitching and sort of like sprawling across the tile floor. Blood and ichor like just pouring out of the two halves. It's twitching and then kind of stops. You're completely drenched in blood with this.
Oh, I'm still alive. Hold on. Crystal, I'll start flipping through the field guide, see if there's anything online.
Spider bites?
Oh my god.
There's definitely not, but you do still have the med kit.
Yeah.
I'll use it.
Okay, go ahead and roll medicine.
Does anyone want to help me?
I mean, I have a limited knowledge of first
I think with
aid.
first aid, you know what? I'll give you an extra D100 die.
I'm probably gonna chop a couple things more up.
Yeah. Out of anger,
For
just see just
Crystal. For Crystal.
There
And
it
then
is.
what am I rolling?
That is 27. That is a success at least. Probably not a critical success, but it is a success.
Oh, that's almost a good success.
Okay, roll a D4. That's how many hit points Crystal will recover.
I don't have my glasses on. 1.
Crystal, you get 1 hit point back, and you kind of come to feeling the bandages wrap around you. I mean, you're in extreme pain. This sucks. You are definitely like, oh my god.
This is worse than cramps. Do you have any Midol?
Yeah, I do.
This fucking bites, man. I know I didn't like security guards, but fuck this asshole.
It turned into a fucking spider.
Yo, are we sure this isn't just a bad trip?
We didn't do anything.
They didn't do it.
My mom still drug tests me.
Lorraine is such a bitch.
Lorraine is such a bitch. Lorraine and Dave.
Alright. Obviously some fucked up shit is going on here. I say we go to the hardware store and honestly I'll stop the chainsaw. It might be up to us to stop it.
Man. Let's blow this popsicle stand.
It's found your calling in life.
Fuck yeah.
We're gonna both hard roll our eyes at the same time, like.
Let's do it, man.
You feel your pager vibrating. You look. You see that it is 11:30 p.m. and there are strange characters just scrawling across it. Characters you've never seen before. Who has a cell phone?
I have my dad's. I have Dave's.
Okay, you hear bzz, bzz, bzz. Both of you, your cell phones are now going off.
Oh my god, did Lorraine
My quarters
hear?
for
No,
a
we were talking
payphone
about
start
her.
jingling too.
I'll look at the old.
You see the Nokia
Nokia.
screen. And,
I might beeper too.
all right, yeah, your beeper's going off too, and it's the same deal. You just see these strange characters like sprawling across the screen, and they're picking up speed. Both of your cell phones, the caller ID is just characters that you've never even seen before. Shouldn't be possible digitally.
I'll be like, I bet it's the fucking cell tower, man. They're trying to shoot something up into the fucking
Blow it
sky. Probably fucking. Yeah, let's blow it up with the fucking.
So we're just gonna bypass everything and just go to the cell tower.
Well, no, we got to get stuff from the hardware store, right?
I gotta get my ball bearings.
Yeah.
All right, so let's go to the hardware store.
I have
then
to poison
we'll
these
just
darts.
go straight.
Yeah.
More fire is better. Fuck that.
Yeah, we'll fucking blow up the tower and all their fucking freaky deaky weird spider people.
It's fucking whack. This place is full of squares, anyways.
Who says squares?
He's actually from the 60s. Okay,
Bring it back, man.
you all make your way to the Sears Robux.
Whatever, as if double loser with a twist. Times 2.
Oh my god, I love it. The two of you, though, are hobbling. I mean, you're like, oh my god. You have been treated by kids. You are in serious need of medical attention. However, you hobble your way to the Sears Roebuck. It's hard to take a step. I mean, it puts pressure on your abdomen. You're in a bad way. But you make your way to the Sears Roebuck. What were you picking up at the Sears?
Ball bearings. Antifreeze. To poison my darts.
As you're walking to the antifreeze section,
Something happened.
You talk to the antifreeze man.
a television near the front of you flickers to life. And you see Britney Spears in a Catholic girl outfit. And she's like, oops, I did it again. It's like, what are the four of you doing here? She pushes her face up to the glass. What are the four of you doing here? You should leave while you can.
Brittany?
Oh my god, it's Brittany, bitch. What is that creaking?
Something behind me.
Nah, man. I think he'd smash the TV.
All right.
Yeah.
We said stay away from those things.
Yeah, fucking Tammy looked at it too long.
You smash the TV and another TV flashes on. And you're as lights come down and Regis Philbin is like, is that your final answer?
Oh, man. No. Fuck off. No, I'm not. No, man. We can't do Sears.
I would be like, I want to phone a friend, and then I'll break the TV.
You smash that TV, another TV flickers to life, and you see Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She's like, in every generation, there's a chosen one. Smash that TV. Friends appear, and it's like, it's playing the theme song, and they're all on the couch. You smash that, and I think you guys just start smashing all the TV screens as shows continue to flicker on, sometimes getting more nightmarical. SpongeBob SquarePants appears like, you smash them all, and after about another 2 or 3 minutes, all of the TVs lay cracked and smoldering, sparking every now and again.
Fucking hate TV, man.
I'm so fucking pissed. It's ruined SpongeBob and it ruined Britney Spears. Not that I like her music, but I like the video.
She's not even cute, man.
All right, you make it to the antifreeze. You crack one open, dip each of your darts in pretty quickly. I mean, you guys are up against the clock now.
Yeah, Crystal, do I do a baby bottle pop?
Yeah.
Do I lick it and then I
Don't lick
dip it and then shake it?
Lick it.
Okay.
I'll
then
check
lick it
the time
again.
and be like, we have like 20 fucking minutes.
Okay.
No, 15 minutes.
Oh my god, let's go.
I gotta get my ball bearings.
Do we need them?
Yes. Are they close by?
They're in the automotive section.
Where's that? Well, we're in
Where
the
we
antifreeze,
are.
so yeah.
You're on the antifreeze. Yeah. So
I work at an auto shop.
No, fair enough.
So-
Yeah, you find them, no problem. You got a handful of ball bearings. Put them in your pocket.
I'm wearing girl pants.
Because I've got ball bearings in my pocket, and the other one's still in antifreeze.
All right. You all feel fully loaded up, and you know that the only way to the cell tower. Actually, I don't. You've been on the roof before. You've snuck up there.
Hell
You
yeah,
know-
that's where I made out with my ex-boyfriend.
Fair enough. And you happen to know that it's through the Circuit City. The Circuit City is most of the third floor. It's a big one. It's one of the flagship stores here in the Tri-States area.
Yeah, it'll never go out of business.
Nope. Circuit City is a powerhouse. It'll be around forever.
In the tri-state area.
We've got to go through the Circuit City, and then we can get up.
That's where Tammy got all fucked up.
Oh, it's so many TVs
And that
in
dude
there.
was... Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, we need to make a plan. No one look at any TVs.
Just,
Just put your head down and then go. And
Yeah.
then go for it.
and
If you see spotlights, duck.
just fucking bum rush it.
Yes.
And
And we all hold hands.
don't use that gunpowder unless it's like...
That's for the tower, man.
yeah,
That tower's
okay.
coming down
Just
tonight.
checking, because you almost, like, blew us all up.
That was before we already discussed that was just a mini boss. It's
I
not
just took
boss
the
level.
PSAT, like, please,
It's not
just
the,
don't.
You get to the boss level. I don't know how many video games you guys play.
She's
but
ne-
you gotta
she's never
fucking
played
beat
Zelda,
the
man.
small
Come on.
ones.
As you say that, you again hear, and the mall shudders. The lights go out. It's now the emergency lighting, and they don't come back up this time.
How dark is it?
I mean, you can see because there's like that red emergency lighting, but it is definitely much darker than it was.
I'd say we could use our I'd say that we could use our lighters, but that might bring more attention to us.
Let's just
Okay,
run.
let's go.
Yeah.
1, 2, go.
We're running.
Yeah.
You guys run up the escalator to the third floor. The only thing up here is a Walden Books next to the Circuit City. That's for the mayor. And you as you approach the Circuit City, you can see a glow coming from inside. And you all sort of peer through the display window, and you can see that the main floor has all these TVs and computer screens pulled into a sort of a sphere. Like they're sort of set up around this area. They don't go quite to the ceiling, but they're sort of curved in. And in the center of this area, you see candles lit. And you see the 6 cultists before, they're all standing and chanting. And you can hear the chant, but it sounds lost and static. It's just kind of like... all of the screens are displaying those same brutalist architectures at angles that are nearly unfathomable through physics as you understand them. Arcane symbols also line the floor, equidistant between the candles, and they all chant in unison as the largest TV displays the ball preparing to drop, like you would normally see at Times Square. However, the ball is fleshy and seems to be breathing. It's sort of, and it's sort of like this leathery, bumpy surface. And there's a throng of creatures below waiting for it to drop. But instead, they are heralding a new age, and they don't appear human at all. It's a mass of slick, leathery skin, tentacles writhing in anticipation. You see one of the cultists who actually pulls his hood down. He's got a thick mustache and wire glasses. And he says, Yog Sothoth, the gate and the gatekeeper come this night, born of fear and technology and of faith in electrical signals that echo into the void. He stirs, hear him, even now. And his glasses fill to a color not unlike television tuned to a dead channel. Finally, you see one last thing in the center of the room, and in fact, hanging by cables that lead up into the ceiling, you see Deborah Lieneman, the normal newscaster for 10 of 10, who you, of course, saw the fill-in tonight. You see wires and cables protruding from parts of her body, coming out of her abdomen, some sticking in her neck. They all snake down to the TVs and then bundle into big cables that reach up into the ceiling, and she just sort of seems skewered by them, but she's sort of twitching every now and again, like mumbling.
What in the world?
I didn't beef.
You have to fix that chair, man.
Crystal queefed.
So the fleshy ball was on TV.
Yeah, it's on. There's like the main TV
Right.
shows this
Exactly.
fleshy ball. It looks like a nightmare version of the ball dropping at New York at Times Square.
Be like, hey man, I think I fucking figured it out. That thing's trying to come through this fucking dimension. Look at it. It looks like fucking Krang. It's fucking Krang.
It does look
From
like
fucking
Krang.
Ninja Turtles, man.
What?
It's fucking Krang. Krang's trying to come through. Krang equals
Yo.
Y2K. It's
fucked up
Y2K.
shit. Y2 Krang.
Why do
And we're like the
Oh my
Ninja
God, I'm
Turtles, and
gonna
we gotta
ruin
stop
all
him.
of my eyeliner.
Look, yeah, if there's 4 of us just like the Ninja Turtles, if that's fucking Krang, we gotta fucking stop it.
I want to be Leonardo.
It's fine. Whatever. Who cares which one we are? We just gotta stop Krang.
We gotta go.
Yeah. Let's get past this shit and get up to the tower.
Oh, you hear a, who is that? And all the cultists turn as you guys are kind of huddling just at the top of the escalator. I did roll a crit on that, so. And you see the cultists kind of all start to rise, and the man with the glasses, who seem to be catching a projection from his eyes that looks like the snow on television now, is just like, you've arrived just in time to see the New World Order.
I'll take out my Book of Shadows. I've been waiting for this moment.
Roll persuasion.
Why am I like looking around like I'm gonna have a better? Where is it?
It's alphabetical.
Occult.
Oh God. No.
What was that?
You say that and pull out your Book of Shadows, and he's like,
Oh, I want to back her up and then like come up behind her and try to do some of the chant that I heard from earlier.
okay, make a, well, I don't know what kind of
Occult?
check that would be. Yeah, make an occult check, see if you can remember the chant that you heard.
Hopefully I can.
Double zero crit! Wait,
Do I summon an undergod?
or is that a 100? Because you roll from 1 to 100, so I think that's actually a critical fail, unfortunately.
No.
Yeah.
No.
How else would you depict 100? Zeros, the zero.
No, it'd be
no,
a
no.
1.
Nope. That's a.
Wait, I thought double zero was like 0.
Yeah.
And
It's
you
zero.
can't.
It's
You
zero
roll
for
1 to
everything
100.
except 100. Roll.
When I rolled all zeros earlier, you said it was a crit.
You rolled 0, 0, and a 1.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
So would that be 100?
That's how you roll a 100 on a percentile die. It is.
I hate this game.
We're gonna
It
keep
is.
arguing until we get it
Because-
right.
No!
Sorry. Okay.
No, it's
No,
true.
it's-
No, that's how you roll a 100, because you're rolling 1 to 100.
It's not
so
possible
0,
to roll
0,
zero
0
on
is
any
not
dice.
even a valid roll.
Listen, I
so you chant it, and he's like, "Very good, come in."
No.
And all the
I just stress
cultists
burp.
sort of rise behind him.
These TVs that are turned.
Oh yeah, they're all making that like.
Here's my question.
You hit me.
Does it look like if I pushed on one of the TV walls that they would start what that particular
Yeah, those couple of TVs
that
might.
column.
It does look like they're heavy though. I mean, they're on like the scaffolding. Here is, by the way, for a tier 1 subscription. Thank you, welcome. That you guys can use that. Oh my god, that chair is killing me, man.
It's not me.
Yeah.
Can I take the other one?
Oh, is it your chair?
Yeah, it's my fucking chair.
Here, just take this. Is this too low?
Nah, I'm fine.
How low
sure?
can you
I
go?
would rather have
Yeah,
that
that's
than this
squeaking.
chair.
Sounds like you're beefing.
Oh no, I'm stuck.
Oh man, sorry about that, Lid. But
I got nervous beef.
you got the nervous beef. That's what's for dinner. What were you asking? So yes, it does look like from where you're at, you could maybe push them down. It will be difficult. They're not precariously mounted. They're mounted pretty firmly on scaffolding.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, Trace, let's push this shit over and start running.
Okay, we're gonna go into initiative then. As the lead cultist, he draws a like curved dagger from his cloak, and the rest of them also all draw like little daggers out. So there are 6 cultists. One is the leader. The 4 of you, it's essentially the 4 of you, about 30 feet to the leader, and then another 30 feet to the people who are in that central bay, where there is the body of the newscaster with cables running through her, acting as like some weird conduit or something. Above you, the lighting is still low except for the TV, so there's like this weird glow behind the cultists. And he is actually going to act a little sooner in the initiative, but the rest of the cultists will still be at the end. It's going to be Chase, Crystal, cultist leader, and then cultists.
My nose ring.
Well, and then Raven, me, and then...
Yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, they're at the end. Yep. So Chase, you are up as this leader just draws this dagger out, and he's like, "You're out of time."
I'm gonna run shoulder first into the stack of TVs.
It's 60 feet away to the stack of TVs.
I thought we were like...
Remember, you guys just got to the top of the escalators. Then there's 30 feet to, like, the entrance of Circuit City is about 10, 15 feet. He is sort of still in the entranceway past that, so he is 30 feet away. The rest of the cultists are 60 feet away in the main floor of, like, think of the main display.
I thought he was in the center of the thing, too. All right. Okay.
Remember, he stepped forward as you guys were talking to him.
Gotcha.
Sorry, man, we need a map for Call of Cthulhu after all. We print some characters, have a simple map.
All right.
Theater of the Mind's Eye is hard for combat.
Yeah.
But yeah, essentially it's you guys 30 feet. We'll say the entrance to Circuit City is 15 feet because you're at the top where there's the entrance to Circuit City and the entrance to Walden Books. He is just past the entrance, another 15 feet, so it's 30 feet total from you guys. And then the display, the center of the TV display is about 30 feet past that. So you could reach the outer edge of it in about 45 feet. But your move is 8, so you move about 24 feet on a turn. Unless you dash, in which case you move your whole speed.
Or a skateboard.
Else. Or you skateboard.
Skateboard.
Or you skateboard.
Yeah, we're doing it.
Yep. All right. Yep. I love it. Make me a dexterity, not a saving throw. Roll dexterity.
Fuck yes.
Now that is a crit. As a 008. Yeah, you look at him and
That's a crit.
you're like, man, fuck this. You throw the skateboard on the ground, run, land on it, and you kind of skate past the lip of the entranceway, and he kind of swipes a dagger at you as you kind of push past him and skate up right behind one of the other TVs. I'm gonna even let you like throw your weight in as you come skating.
Are you like, eat my fart?
Eat my dust, man. Eat my shorts. Go ahead and roll a strength save or a strength check. Call everything a save. Yeah, man.
Yeah, because it's going to save our
You got
life.
the skateboard momentum.
65.
Oh, you could push it.
You can push it.
Push it.
Fucking push it.
Push it.
Oh! Even worse!
Coach, you come sliding in and you're like, I'm gonna do this. Skateboard hits a cable. You're like, oh shit! Alarms flail. You crash right into the center of everything, landing on your bad arms. Hit the ground as these cultists are just looking down at you.
Good. This is fine.
Crystal.
Damn it.
I don't know what to do. I'm gonna try to hit him with a poison blow dart.
Okay. The leader or one of the other cultists?
The one that was walking towards us.
Yeah, okay, that's the leader. And his glasses look like a TV.
Well,
like,
then fuck him. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him.
okay, cool.
It's weird. No.
You shoot it and it just like kind of flies just barely past him. See it whizzing past his head. It is now his turn. He has his dagger out and he strides directly towards you guys. Can you please roll me a d6? Casey. He comes rolling at you. He's just like,
I was rolling.
I'm sorry. Wait, what?
I was rolling. He's walking.
Oh, yeah, right. He walks up to you and lunges at you with his dagger. You can either, as this is a melee attack, you can either try to fight back, in which case you have to beat me on the roll, or you can try to dodge, in which case you tie me, you will take no damage.
I'll try to fight back.
Okay, great.
Pew!
Yep, use them up.
No.
He also failed, so actually nothing happens. You kind of just squabble. He's trying to stab you. I mean, he's not like trained in dagger usage or anything.
He's somebody's weird dad.
He's absolutely, in fact, now that you see him, he is 100% one of the general managers at Circuit City. You've seen him around. You think his name is Lenny. You're not positive about that.
Oh man, what if one of us sees our parents here?
Yeah.
If I see Lorraine or Dave.
I thought about that. Okay, so with that,
Our shithead parents.
that is him. We're now on to Raven. So this cult leader is right on top of you guys, but Chase has fallen in the center of the TV display. And you're looking up, and you can see Deborah Lieneman. She's looking down at you. You know, she's normally a newscaster. I think, just always her hair is made up. And I mean, she just looks miserable, pale. And she's looking at you and kind of murmuring. Raven, you're up.
He's right on us.
He's right on us.
We're just a bunch of kids, man.
Here to save the world.
I'm going to try to stab him in the dick with my mechanical pencil.
Do it. Do another dick stab. He's going to try to... You know what? He's actually going to try to dodge that, but I'm going to give him a disadvantage because...
What do I roll again for
because he's
stabby
also
dabby?
engaged with Casey.
We've been using Fighting Brawl for hand weapons.
Yep. There's probably another thing to roll for that, but Fighting Brawl makes sense.
Arts and crafts.
Right down here.
Yeah.
Arts and crafts.
Yeah, definitely arts and crafts. Go ahead and do Fighting Brawl. He's trying to dodge. I'm giving him a slight penalty because of him fighting with Casey. So we got 28. He's succeeded.
No.
And you failed. So you come at him and try to stab him again, and he kind of dodges while still kind of tangled up with Casey. Speaking of which, I believe it is your turn now, Casey.
So, am I able to pull the shotgun out and just blast him point blank?
I mean, you got it in your
I got
jacket.
it here, man. I Kyle Reesed it.
100% you can, yeah.
I'm gonna fucking...
He's going to try to dodge it. I'm now going to give him a D100 penalty because he's taken so many dodges. I think there's something about that, but I don't remember.
All right. Well, it's still difficult for me to get this. Fuck it.
Do it.
No. I'm going to save that possibly for my little brother.
Yeah.
I failed.
He got this. You can try to push it.
Push it real good.
Man, I'll try to push it.
Ugh. All right. In your haste, it's a double barrel. You fire both. And he kind of pushes the gun away. You guys hear it ringing in your ears. The glass at the entrance shatters as the one of the shells finds its mark.
We're fucked.
It is now the cultists' turn. There are 5 of them. One of them steps towards you. The other 4 rush you guys with daggers. That's their whole turn to get to you. They kind of come running at you through the store.
Noted.
Yeah. It is now over to this guy. He's going to attack you with his dagger. You can roll dodge, but I'm going to give you a penalty die since you are on the ground. So you're going to have a penalty D100.
You're gonna give me a D100 for it?
Oh yeah. You're prone basically. That's the equivalent of prone. Oh. You pushed it and failed, so it's got to be bad.
Oh, yeah.
Oof. Well, the good news is you both failed, and on a both fail, nothing happens. He comes down, and you just see, in fact, you see it's some woman, she's got a perm, and she looks a little like she's like tries to stab you, and you're kind of like, oh, what the fuck?
Miss Fredrickson?
Yeah, she's one of the teachers.
She's one of your math teachers.
So that's it. We're now back up to you.
I'm gonna take my machete out. I fucking did my math homework, bitch.
Nice.
Swing at her.
Okay. She will try to dodge it.
2 minus 1's what, bitch?
She does dodge it.
I got a success. So.
She kind of jumps up. I mean, you were on the ground swinging at it. She kind of jumps out of the way. I'll let you kind of get to your feet at the end of that too, but I mean, your arm is still just like you landed on it and it hurt pretty good. Did you want to push it?
Regular success.
You did get a regular?
Yeah, regular.
But she got a dodge, so she dodged it.
Don't push it.
Push it real good.
Yeah, we're gonna push it.
Push it.
Yeah.
Still a pass.
She in fact failed her dodge this time. They've got, they're not great at dodging. They're not fighters. They're cultists.
Chop her fucking leg
I
off,
hate to go ahead and roll damage. I think a machete is a solid D4. Actually, I think a machete might be a D6 slashing. I can't remember off the top of my head. Let's call it a D6. It's more fun that way. Okay. You kind of, and it slices her arm, and she's like, "Ah, what the fuck?"
Told you I did my math homework.
When your math teacher because you jumped her.
What the gosh?
What the heck? Oh, what the heck now?
That could hurt.
Chase! Okay, Crystal, it is your turn. There are now 4 cultists and the cult leader on the 3 of you.
Ball bearings.
Okay. You toss them out on the ground.
You said they're rushing us, right?
Yeah, they are, yeah. You kind of,
Oh, yeah.
all right, so for all the cultists, I'm going to have them make a dex save. And
Can we give you a bad dice for it?
so there's four cultists to go. Okay, one of them falls on their ass, and you're like, "Oof! Oh, my back!"
On my mechanical pencil.
What's that?
On my mechanical
One falls prone. Make that 3 of them all. In fact, the heavy set one grabs the one next to him. He's like, "Frank!" And they hit the ground, and another woman's like, "Ah!" Just slips down and falls and like snaps on her cheek.
Does the leader fall?
No, the leader wasn't rushing you. He was already on you guys.
Do
So I
the
didn't make
cloaks
him
flip
roll.
over their heads?
Yeah, exactly. You can see they got like jeans on, and Timberlands or something. And I guess I'd have Reebok pumps.
Wearing like
Nah, man, they'd be
dad
like the
socks
New
with
Balance,
handles.
like
Yeah.
white sneakers.
Okay, that was Crystal. It is now the cultist leader who is still on you, Casey. He's going to try to push this dagger into you.
I'll fight.
Okay, you're fighting back. He got a success. It is not a critical.
Ooh, I got a critical success.
Okay,
my
so
dude.
you in fact deal him damage. What weapon are you using? What weapon's in your hand?
Well, I had the
Punching
shotgun,
him?
but I'll just punch him, I
Okay,
think.
and I think unarmed it does
It's 1d3 plus, so it'd be d3.
1d3. Yep,
and then-
d3.
So I
you
got
get
a
the
crit.
3.
So I already have
So you do 3, and then you
do
roll a
the
d3.
D3.
nose ring fell out.
so I
D3
got-
is a d6 half.
Oh, got it.
Do you need me to put
So-
it back?
So you do 4
No.
points. I mean, yeah, you punch him, and I mean, you see blood. You feel a crunch. Blood kind of comes running down his nose, and he looks at you, and it's like filling up his mustache. It definitely hurt pretty bad. Raven, it is your turn. Oh, yeah, that was his turn. He attacked you, and you fought back instead of dodging. Raven, you're up.
He's not in front of me anymore.
He is. We're kind of all. It's
Oh,
a
okay.
tangled melee. There are 3 cultists on the ground.
When she threw those ball bearings, I think I would try to grab her hand and have us run to
Okay.
the back.
Cool. Yeah, with 3 of them on the ground, you go racing past them. I need both of you to make me dex check because there are ball bearings all over the ground. However, I'm going to give you a bonus D100 because you did see where they went and are kind of like you're looking for them as you run.
Both of us bonus?
Yeah, both of you bonus. But the light is low.
Bonus D100?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
I did great.
Yep. Yeah, you
Yeah,
both
he did
passed.
good too.
You got a 20. Okay, yeah, both of you just deftly move past them. And are you running?
Yeah.
Okay, so she grabs your hand and you guys run and get right up near Mrs. Fredrickson, who is about to try to stab Chase again, leaving you out there, like, facing the cultist. Speaking of which, it is the cultist's turn. I'm going to let them all roll dex checks.
This is my turn.
Yeah, why not? Why not? Sorry, man.
I'm actually going to
You don't get turns
spend
in.
my turn being like, looking that I'm surrounded, be like, fuck this.
All right, great.
It's fucking chopping mall, man.
I love it.
I
You know what?
just want to get it started.
Is there some kind of intimidation?
I
Yes.
do have intimidation.
You know what, dude?
actually.
I'm going to let you make an intimidation roll against all of
I'm
these
actually
cultists.
really good at it. In all honesty, I am.
I'm not going to let the leader roll, but the other 4.
Oh, I still failed it though.
Push it.
I'll push it.
Push.
That I did pass.
Okay, so you got 1 pass. Okay, well, one of the cultists on the ground is like pushing back, like fuck this, fuck this, fuck this, pushing away.
Because I also think I legitimately a little bit look like I'm enjoying it. Now that it's gone into my head where I'm like, this is a video game and we gotta stop crying.
You're looking gleeful. Nice.
You guys love any chance you can to
Oh, yeah.
use a chainsaw on him.
On the
Live for it.
on the cultist's turn, one of them like scrambles and takes off down the escalator stairs, like just running away. The heavyset dude's trying to get up. I'm going to give them an advantage on this because, you know, yeah, he kind of leaps to his feet, and the other one tries to get up. Also critical successes. So they both get up, and they all come at you trying to stab you. You can try to fight back?
I am with the chainsaw.
Okay, here's the first one trying to stab you.
Chainsaws keep us together.
Critical hit.
Running from the cultists.
I failed.
Okay. So with a critical hit, my dude,
My armpit smell.
you're going to take 5
I'm wearing
points of
teen
damage.
spirit.
It stabs you right in the side. We'll see what happens with the other one. Okay, he missed, but you can try to fight back.
Yeah. I made it.
You did make it? Okay, they failed, so.
What's the chainsaw?
Chainsaw is 2d8.
You grab a D8.
Pretty brutal.
So the one
like
gets me
three
when
times
the
as
other one comes in. I'm
They never have eyeliner.
That's a
Dog.
13
Okay,
damage.
so one of them comes up, and you guys don't even see it, but you hear Casey like, "Ugh," as a dagger finds him in the side. The other one comes to stab, and you swing the chainsaw around, and just. And it cuts like through their pelvis and up their midsection,
Ew.
and you chop them completely in half as blood sprays
It's like
all
a
over
scene
the
from like
place.
The Evil Dead or something.
Yeah.
So there are now 2 cultists and the cult leader on you. I need you to make me a con save, or you're
Or
falling
you pass
down.
out.
I'll,
A lot of dry shampoo.
I'm gonna push it.
Push it.
Melee.
Oh wait. Yeah, that part didn't matter.
Go ahead. You can use it
Just
now.
scrape it.
Throw it in now.
All right. Made it.
Okay. You take the stab, and you're struggling to stand up now, but you are still standing. Okay, with that, we're back to you. Chase, Miss Fredrickson is looking down at you. The girls have arrived right behind you.
Set up the bear traps, guys, quick! And he's gonna take a swing at Miss Fredrickson again.
Cool.
Ooh, that's not. We're gonna push it.
Push it.
Oh!
You swing. You swing again. She steps on it, and you lift it, and it breaks. Falls to the ground. It goes clattering across the room. And she sort of looks like she has renewed faith. Like her eyes kind of narrow at you. Crystal, you were up.
Okay.
Real quick, as you guys are looking around, you can see like blue electricity arcing around the cables, going into the newscaster and like up into the ceiling. And that fleshy ball looks like it's starting to drop.
What time is it?
No, you don't know. You'd
Okay.
have to look at something, but
Can
you
I
feel
see-
the time pressure.
Can I see where the electricity's plugged into the walls nearby?
You see cables all over
All
the
over.
place. You're in the middle of that display, so it's probably not a single plug, right? There are plugs everywhere. Even still, the power is out in the mall.
Oh.
It's on emergency lighting, and these are all on.
That's right.
So, it's your turn.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to continue to run out of the room until they're closer to coming with us, but I will try to blow a poison dart at the one that just stabbed.
Okay.
Sean.
All right, yeah, you turn around. Go ahead. Go for it. I'm not even going to give them a dodge, because they don't know it's coming.
Yeah.
That is a 16.
So
that is a definite hit.
Just for clarification, we got this news anchor chick, and she's strung up with all these wires running into
Yes, sir.
her.
Yes, sir.
And that are going.
Yes. And
They're
you
like
see.
plugged into her body.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
You see electricity like kind of arcing around her and then going up. It's clearly coming out of the TVs up that. All right, I'm just going to give them a con save, which they fail. So it's and it kind of turns around like, what the fuck? It kind of pulls it out like.
Do they take like poison damage?
I think they will, but I don't think antifreeze kills you in a second. But it's gonna hurt. I mean, it stings like shit.
What do I roll?
I think a blow dart's 1 damage, so I don't think there is any roll for damage. It's like a little pinprick. Hurts though. Okay, with that, it is the mustachioed cult leader. He in fact looks back and he's like, "Get them! Stop them!" And he turns to you and tries to continue stabbing you. I'm going to give him a disadvantage roll because you're holding a chainsaw and he is rolling a dagger. And he's like, you fighting back or dodging?
Fighting back.
You don't bring a knife to a chainsaw.
Yeah.
Fight.
I made it, I think. No, I didn't, so I'm gonna re-roll.
You gonna push it?
I'm gonna push it.
Okay.
Oh, even worse. No.
I've got all this.
You raise the
know.
chainsaw like, zzz, and he stabs you again.
In the middle of a chainsaw fight.
Take 1 point of damage. Take 1 point of damage. However, because you pushed it and failed, you drop the chainsaw from the stab, and it kind of and peters out, but it kind of skids across the floor as the chains dig into the tile, leaving kind of streak marks. It flies about 6 feet away as it kind of and dies.
You're gonna have to pay for that.
Raven, it is your turn.
I'm gonna turn to Crystal and be like, remember in gymnastics class when we had to climb up that rope thing? We should probably climb up and like drag her body down and disconnect the connection thing.
Okay.
Does that make, I think that's like a technical thing.
Yeah, we can do that. I used to be a cheerleader, so I can do this.
Post.
Gag me with a spoon.
Okay, so what do you do?
I'm gonna
Start climbing.
climbing
there?
up and
Okay.
like try to drag her body off the thingies.
All right, let's do a climb check.
Which dice? Where's the climb? Lord, no. Why am I so bad at this?
I'm good at these ones.
No.
Okay. You try to climb, and I mean, it's kind of tugging on her, and when you put weight on it, she's like, ah! And you kind of like, shit. Like, you try to find it, but it seems to hurt her really badly. And she's just like, destroy the tower. Casey.
Fucked up and looking at it, I'm gonna yell and be like, Chase, just go get the tower, stop crying!
I'm gonna keep fighting this one though.
Okay.
I mean, I think just
Bare knuckle at this
bare
point?
knuckling it at this point.
Cool.
I love that trying.
He's going to
Like
try to dodge.
That is a I believe a. Oh, yep, that's a hard.
Unfortunately, he did dodge it, unless you want to try to push it.
I'd like to try to push it.
Okay.
What do you have to lose at this point?
I still got it.
And he failed his dodge. You got him.
So just
It's a D3. Yep.
So 1 damage.
Okay.
1 more.
You clock him. He's taken 5 now, so he's looking pretty rough. Blood again gushing out of his nose, but he kind of turns to one of the lenses in his glasses is broken out now. He's kind of looking at you with the other eye, and it seems like it's starting to glow, like it's almost about to emit a beam. Okay, with that, it is the cultists. There is Miss Fredrickson and 2 more. The other 2 come running at you guys. They do have to roll for the ball bearings out there. 1 makes it. The other makes it. So both of the cultists kind of navigate that, and you hear them come crunching through the glass and running up to you. Miss Fredrickson takes a dagger to you, tries to stab you. Actually, before she does, she's just like, Chase, you don't know what you're trying to stop here. This is everything. This is the future. She tries to stab you.
Try and fight back.
Yep, you're fighting back.
53, so that'll be a successful punch.
Yeah, you got her. She tries to stab you, you just, wow.
So
Punch her pearl earring
D3, just 1.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of punch her. In fact, you don't really punch her in the face. You just sort of punch her in the chest, and like she pushes back trying to stab it. You're just frantically like swinging. That's the cultist. So we're back to you, Chase.
Let's see.
I want to scratch my eyes so bad.
How many shots are in a flare gun?
I think 1. I think you got to.
Did we all take 1, or was it just me?
You said a flare gun.
A flare gun.
Do it, my dude.
I'm gonna point it at her
Okay.
and shoot the flare right at her.
All right.
See,
Wait, you're gonna shoot the flare, her not at the gunpowder?
we're all still in here.
Yeah. But that's just a flare. It's just a tiny little flare.
I mean, I guess I thought it would like burn her up. I guess that would take a lot more time. What would he do?
There is a cultist literally, you're
Yeah.
squabbling with her right in front of you right now. In fact, I think you'd have a hard time. Like, let me get this flare gun and do this. Like, she's right there trying to stab you.
I think you try and hit her with the little chainsaw he has that he hasn't started yet. Just straight
So
up.
I think you got to take a turn to start it.
it.
Oh, you're just gonna hit her.
Yeah, just straight up
club
hit her
with
with
it.
yeah.
Okay, cool. She's gonna try to dodge that.
That's a hard success.
Hard success.
Yeah.
She got a regular success. So you do in fact clobber her with the. I'll give that a D3. Actually, we'll call it a D4. Clobbering her with it. It's got some heft to it.
40.
All right. You kind of swing it around, crack her across the face, and she falls down, seemingly out of the fight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fredrickson.
That is Miss Fredrickson. Crystal, we're over to you.
Tight.
Crystal, real fast.
Yep.
You do hear, and you hear lightning, and you hear a loud crack. Almost feels like something struck the building, and you hear loud, booming thunder now. And again, that fleshy ball is continuing its traverse down.
It's gross.
Was it hairy?
No.
In my mind,
Smooth
it
and
is.
slick.
She said destroy the tower.
She did.
Okay, and the tower's outside.
Tower is on the top of the mall.
Are we almost there?
You're on the 3rd floor of the Circuit City is, which is the top of the mall.
And Raven knows how to get there.
Raven knows how to get there.
I take her hand and we start running.
Okay, cool. Then that is your turn. You run towards the, there's a service stair, and it's kind of in the employee section of the Circuit City. You guys get to that door. It is
We had
your
some
turn now,
gunpowder.
Raven. I'm not going to let you move twice, so if you agree to run with her, that's what you guys do. You run
Yeah.
to the service door and try it, and it is unlocked. Okay, so Casey? Just you and this old cult leader.
I'm gonna continue fighting him, my dude.
Cool. Oh, yeah, he'll try to dodge.
That is I've made it.
He did not dodge. You got him.
All right, so that's 2 damage.
2
right?
damage. That's it. He's kind of looking at you with the dagger. I mean, blood coming down. His one eye is kind of closed because the lens is kind of shattered. And you're just like, bow, pop him right in the face. You hear a crunch, and he just sort of drops the dagger and falls to his knees, hits the ground, seemingly out.
Do I have any? Is that it, or do
I think you can move. Yeah, you can move a little bit inwards. Or you can go pick up the chainsaw or whatever.
Yeah, I'll pick up the chainsaw.
All right, yeah, you run over and snatch it up and make a little bit of headway.
Yeah, I'm gonna start moving that
Yep,
way, basically.
Yep. On the cultist's turn, one of the cultists comes rushing at you with a dagger, trying to stab you.
All right, I will fight back.
Just taking a picture for what?
Okay.
I succeeded.
Okay, then it also succeeded, but with tie goes to the defender on a dot. Oh wait, you fought back?
I fought back.
Then you did not succeed. He got you.
He got so. With that knowledge, am I able to push it? If I knew I did not succeed.
Yeah, I think
Against
you can push
his?
it. I'm not 100% sure you can, but I think so.
All right, we're gonna push it. Nope, that's in fact a fail.
With a failed push it, I'm gonna. How many hit points do you have left?
6.
All right, I'm gonna say you just took 5 points of damage as it comes and runs you through the stomach, and you make a con save for me. Oh yeah. In fact, with a crit success on a con save, stabs you, and adrenaline just you grab his hand and kind of push it free. I mean, you feel blood just filling your Pearl Jam shirt, and you're swaying so barely alive. Your brain is like slowing down, but you are up.
And his head is like, she's so empty, can't
Even flow. The other cultist comes sprinting after you guys and sort of slams into you guys at the door, forcing the door back shut as this cultist just kind of throws himself at you guys. And that's their turn. Chase, we're over to you. You are, I mean, dude, your one arm's down. You just got stabbed in the gut.
I think he's going to do everything he can to get up and run towards the tower at this point.
All right. I'm going to have to make you make a dex save there. I don't know how attacks of opportunity work in this game, but there is a cultist like actively trying to stab you.
Oh, it's almost a crit. 2 away from a crit.
But that's hard. Yeah, you kind of scramble away, like kind of free yourself. In fact, you look back with a hard success. You see your skateboard, and you sort of lay on it and like kick with your legs. You're kind of like scooting along on your back. I mean, there's a blood trail left behind you.
You've shown remarkable restraint, not singing any grunge songs.
I know. I'm impressed.
Can you please, like, this is your moment.
This is your time.
Of all nights. Now's the time.
I've thrown a couple of lyrics in there. No one's picked up on
I
them
got
yet.
you.
We've gotten you.
Crystal, it is your
been
turn.
deep
As
cuts for
occultists
the
has just
most
kind of thrown themselves at you holding this dagger, you've kind of been pushed up against the door, making it hard to get away.
Okay. I just try to like elbow back into him.
Okay, yeah, go ahead and make a brawl. Fight brawl.
I'm not good at that one. Can I climb?
No. It'll try to...
Where is it under F? Whatever.
He'll try to fight back.
Do that. No, I probably didn't make it.
Also failed, so you sort of just kind of tangled up with it as he's pushing you against the door. With that, it is the cult leader's dead. So Raven, it's your turn. You see this one cultist like trying to stab Crystal basically, and you guys are kind of sandwiched against the door. Like they're throwing all their weight against it. It's kind of the heavier dude, kind of pinning you against the door.
Greg?
Yeah, employee of the month.
And the door's shut now behind us?
Yeah, well, you guys were like opening it, and then you got slamming you against the door.
I'm gonna like put my weight against it and like kick him.
Okay. Let's call that a brawl. Actually, you know what? Let's call that opposed strength.
No. Wait, is that a 0
No, that's
6
bad.
or 0
You rolled
9?
a 90.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Oh, oops.
You try, and I mean, and he's just leaning into it like, "Argh," and you just can't move him. Casey.
I guess the one that was left there. I'm doing this move. Just running.
I think you'll have to turn the chainsaw back on.
Oh yeah. Sorry, never mind. Then I'll just start it as I'm running.
You start it up as you're running. I mean, you can do that. Just,
I guess I'll try to kind of intimidate as I'm doing it. Like I'm making a lot of noise and looking slightly.
You got
Okay, all right.
blood on you, dude. Like
Make an intimidation check.
That is a critical.
Okay, well, yep. With that, the cultist looks back like, and looks like they're about to run. Looks like they're going to split. And in fact, on that cultist's turn, takes its dagger and throws it at you. You can try to dodge.
I will try to dodge, which is just half.
Misses anyways.
Oh, okay.
In fact, you see the dagger come at you and you bat it with the chainsaw. And the cultist's like, fuck this! Turns
Dude,
and
I think I'm
runs.
thinking of it now straight up in my head. I'm like, 10 points, combo bonus.
This cultist splits. I mean, in the face of a chainsaw, seeing one of their compatriots chopped in half, gone. Gone with the wind.
Was that Mrs. Richardson?
No, he killed Mrs. Richardson.
He knocked out Mrs. Richardson.
Yeah.
She's not
knocked out.
necessarily dead. She's knocked out. This
give her a
cultist...
chainsaw to the side of the head.
This cultist takes the serrated dagger and is kind of trying to pin you, Crystal, against the door, but tries to stab Raven, because Raven's kind of trying to kick him away. So this one's trying to stab you. You can dodge, or you can fight back.
Dodge. How do I dodge?
You just rolled your dodge. Your dodge stratus.
Which is half dex.
He missed you anyway.
25. Oh, so I don't even have to?
You don't have to. Technically, we're supposed to roll at the same time. But he kind of stabs, and you duck out of the way, and it hits that metal door that's there, like the metal access door, and it's kind of ping, and it kind of scrapes along it. You hear it scrape and chop like a bit of your hair off. I like messing with your hair. Chase. That was creepy.
All right.
I mean,
so
in game.
As I'm coming up behind them, so I guess I like get up off the skateboard. Is his back to me?
The cultist who's fleeing.
The one, no, for them.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. And you're kind of
I'm
looking
gonna
back.
come up behind him and just hit him with the skateboard in the back of the head.
Okay. I mean, the skateboard is currently your means of conveyance, given how fucked up you are.
Well, then I guess I still have the fucking not used chainsaw, so that'll be. I'll swing that.
You come like sliding up and try to whack him with it. All right. I am going to give him a dodge, even though he's not really looking for it. That's essentially counteracting the fact that you're super
he can just
fucked up.
get the fuck out of here. Because,
Oh, did you crit on it? Oh, yeah. You come sliding up, and he turns around, and in fact, what you do is you grab the chainsaw and go for the under nut punch. You slide underneath and just shove the non-spinning blade into the nut. So go ahead and roll me a.
What did he say? It was a D8?
Well, I'm calling it a D. It's not on. So
Yeah,
it's a D3.
Gotcha. So
Roll
4
that
damage.
You do 4 damage. But yeah, just as you slam
4 damage
the
to the
nun
nut.
right up into the balls.
Combo breaker, fucker.
Fucking Greg took a hit right to the balls. Crystal, it is your turn.
and I'm still pinned.
Yeah, you guys both are just kind of pinned under Greg's girth, but you do see that he's like, he took a ball hit.
He's gonna honk on us.
This is him. He's like,
It's fucking gross, Greg.
fucking Greg.
Does his breath smell like hot dogs from the
Oh,
food
100%.
court?
No,
Smells like pretzel dogs.
the chili dog that like nobody ever got.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, definitely never.
I want a chili
Crystal,
dog right
you're
now.
up.
Get off
I want to be
me, Greg.
sucking on a chili dog outside the Tasty Freeze. Crystal, you're up.
80s, man.
Is it?
Yeah, I know.
I have my blowgun. Can I just take a dart and try to like stab it back into him?
I think that'd be. Yeah, I mean, I'd let you brawl that. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like needles. It's like
Yeah.
a long needle.
It's gonna hurt.
You
worse
could put
than
your you could put your thumb on it like it was a syringe. And
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do that. Sure.
Okay.
Why not? We'll roll brawl. He's gonna try to fight back.
Fuck him. Nope.
Okay, he failed as well. So you're like trying to stab him. He's got your hand and he's like got a dagger and you're kind of just pushing on each other. Raven, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna just look him in the eyes and be like, look at you. We're gonna fucking win. I say you get the fuck away from us before we cut your fucking dick off, you piece of shit.
Okay, I love it.
Psychology?
I think intimidation's more appropriate.
That's fine because I have an okay intimidation.
Yeah, that's intelligence. Intimidation's down here.
Yeah, I have an okay intimidations. No, intimidations.
That's
It's
intelligence.
That's intelligence.
Intimidation's a skill, not a characteristic.
Yeah, it is. How about power? Okay. Oh yeah, it's really good. Anyway, so that's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you got a great intimidation.
50.
That's like a.
Yeah.
That's a
pass,
regular
yeah.
success. He also got a regular success.
I'm
so-
gonna push it.
Okay, push it. Love it.
Shit.
I don't know if I'm supposed to roll again on a critical success, but I think I am.
Wait, he got a critical success?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I mean on a push it. I don't know if I'm supposed to re-roll again, but I'm gonna say you do in a contested roll.
Oh,
Oh, you failed that one.
yeah.
So you pushed it. At first he looks a little bit scared, and then, you're like kind of leaning into it. He's like, "Ugh," and he takes his head and smashes it into yours. Take 1 point of damage. He just smashes his head into yours and looks back, and he's got a little blood on his forehead.
Why he's employee of the month.
Greg don't take no shit.
Greg took a little shit. Just
Yeah,
like
Greg took a shot.
Casey, it is your turn. There is one cultist left there who is running.
is running, and then
Yep.
the one on.
And then the one on
And
them,
then
but
Greg.
you're still a ways away. You could get there, essentially. You could get to Greg.
I got my fishnut stuck in my boot.
I will.
Oh God.
Oh no.
I'll get to Greg. Just
Hey! You get to Greg. It is Greg's turn. And I mean, at this point, he's headbutted you. Here's the chainsaw, and he's like,
I told you we're gonna cut your fucking dick off.
he's like, we're all dead anyway. And he tries to stab you again out of spite.
And you're gonna be dickless.
He's also cultist of the month, so
Stab
he
me.
tries to stab you, Raven. If you want to try to dodge.
I'll take a doge.
I love trying to doge.
Half dex is 25.
No, that's half dex is what you add to the dodge characteristic when you're adding your skills.
Yeah, I'm dodging.
Yeah, she
got
did.
it. She
Okay.
was right. She didn't have any on there. All right, he
Okay.
definitely stabs you. For 5 points of damage. Good. I've rolled hot on all those, which does mean a Constitution saving throw for you. Or Constitution roll. Oh yeah, you pass. And is that a? It's not a crit, but it's a hard.
Wait,
17? That's
Yeah,
a
man.
hard pass for her on
Yeah,
a
that's
con.
what I said. It's a hard, but not a crit.
so how
Oh,
much?
I thought you
how
said
much
You lose
Or sanity.
five hit points. No sanity.
Everything.
Hit points.
Another 5?
no,
Yeah.
you're good to go. You've
You're
stayed.
Oh,
you stayed
okay.
conscious.
Yeah.
But you didn't subtract the 5 that you took
Yeah, I
before.
did.
Yes, she did.
Oh, I thought that was a 9 or a 10. Sorry. Yes, you did. Yes, but you also took the 1 from before, so you should
And
be. At 5.
I already added it, and
Okay, you should be
already
at
did.
5 hit points. What if that's what you got there? Then you're
yeah,
you're golden.
11 minus 6.
Yeah. Oh, you're tracking damage. I see. All right. Anyways, he cuts this in, and you feel it puncture a rib, and you're so, and you feel some blood kind of come up and out into your mouth. You taste copper as he sort of just like, and he pulls it out of you. I mean, you're almost fall to your knees. In fact, it's his weight kind of keeping you pinned against the door that keeps you up, but you're just like, hard to breathe. Feels like it maybe punctured a lung. Chase, you are on the ground. Your brother is standing like above and beside you.
I'm gonna punch him in the dick again, I guess. My chainsaw's not on. 44, that's a success.
Okay, he did not dodge. You whacked him.
All right. For 3 points of damage.
My dude, you are just like, try it again. And you kind of swing up this time, just right into the ball region. And he's kind of like, "Ugh," and he lets go of you guys and kind of, in fact, he steps on you and trips a little bit, falls to the ground, just holding his groin. Raven, it is your turn.
Already?
Don't want to be a monkey wrench.
No, it's Crystal, sorry.
So he's off of us?
He is off of you now.
Ugh, good.
Hot dog man.
I know. Gross ass Greg. Circuit City Greg.
Hot dog, Greg.
I want to open the door and...
All right,
keep
yeah,
it
you kind of have to push past, because now all of you are right on the door. You kind of push past it, and it opens up into a stairwell that you can see heading up.
Yeah, I just start climbing it.
Okay, cool. That would be Raven. You're up next.
I am going to... You're right there, too, and you're right there?
I'm laying on my skateboard underneath Greg. What the
Greg's now toppled. You're laying there like...
I'm going to hold the door open and, help shove him up.
Okay, all right. She'll help you get to your feet. I mean, you're hobbling, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all hobbling.
Yeah, you
except
are. Casey, you're up.
Oh, no, you got hit,
Yeah,
too.
you're also just like... Ugh.
Casey's hobbling and farting.
Yep.
Not anymore. He's got that under control.
All right. I'm gonna.
He snuck a chili dog, too.
I'm gonna swing on.
I'm calling this free. Greg is girthy, and he was hitting the balls. He's not trying to dodge anymore. You just...
Fucking time.
Go ahead.
And then we light a pipe and we're like...
No, that's the sound of the blood splattering on the walls.
God.
The blood of the employee of the month sprays your face, sprays the walls.
I'm just saying shit that is just coming into my head. I'm just like, show me the money! Fucking Jerry Maguire was out.
Fucking shit, Casey, I'm down here.
We're now all out of initiative. You look back and you can see, you're the last person through, I think. You see the newscaster and she's like, 20, 19, seems to be counting down. You all escape, you push the doors open. I think the three of you are up first. You're going to be right behind them. And here you see the cell tower. And you look up, you blink in the rain as there is driving rain. You see dark clouds above, and something seems to be moving behind the clouds. You almost see what looks like a tentacle above as some of the clouds part. And you're just looking up, and you can see the cell tower is brightly shining a beacon up into the sky. And the clouds seem to be swirling around where this beacon punctures the atmosphere.
The fucking gunpowder. Roll it onto your skateboard.
All right. You pack the gunpowder on the skateboard, slide it towards the center of the tower. Who's taking the shot?
I have the flare gun.
Yeah,
so
you
I think
got it. I'll
Jaws style, lay on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of cradling him. You hear her voice like 3, 2. Gunpowder ignites. You feel the ceiling collapsing in places, and you see the tower sort of tilt, and one angle of it kind of digs inwards, crunches up the Circuit City, and you see it topple. Lightning is flying out everywhere. The sky is just swirling and tumultuous, and then it sort of returns to regular overcast. As the massive cell tower hits the ground, lightning sparks off it, and then goes cold.
Oh, holding my brother, big fuck you, Craig!
Did we get a high score, bro?
Oh, yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Yeah. Oh, man, we gotta get the fuck out of here, guys.
We can't be seen here.
And our camera begins to pan back as 4 teenagers covered in blood, holding each other, barely keeping everybody up, start making their way off of the top of the ruined Yith Falls Mall.
We all get into the Volvo.
Chase's 1989 beater Volvo.
I light a Misty that I stole from my mom.
Takes you a while to light it.
And I'm like,
You still have that spliff, bro?
Oh my god.
Spliff is all like bent out of shape. You all are covered in blood and viscera, but alive. The end.
Good job, y'all.
That was amazing.
Y'all dig that?
I loved
super
it.
fun.
That was amazing.
Completely honest, yeah, I loved it.
I think those are my favorite one-off characters we've ever played.
That was pretty
We had some
awesome.
chemistry.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was good. That
It's
was
fun
super
playing
fun.
something that I can relate to so personally because I was this kid.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh man! All right, well that was
Hey,
super fun. We'll have to do that
Thanks,
again
man.
sometime.
That was
Yeah, you're welcome.
creepy. It was perfect. The humor was right there.
I gotta throw a big shout out. I was bouncing ideas off of Andrew, and he was like, "Man, what if you had like some weird way where they had to use tickets from an arcade to get weapons?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's awesome. That's so genius." So that was
I love the
fully
TV.
Andrew's idea.
Oh my god.
With
Yeah.
the Britney Spears, I couldn't believe
Oops,
you brought
I
that
did
out.
it again.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah,
And then the
The
Friends, I loved it.
yeah.
Fucking.
Oh, that was so much fun. That was
It was
We
good.
probably completely screwed up the system, but
Yeah,
that's okay. It's our first Call
whatever.
of Cthulhu game.
Worked.
yeah,
You know what?
right?
So I'll just tell you guys too. The way you level up is super cool. If you look at your
Yep.
character sheet, you see the little checkbox.
Yeah.
Basically,
Yep, you mark
if in a
that.
session you use that skill, you mark it, and then at the end of the game, you roll that. You roll every skill that you had a check on, and if you fail the roll, you improve it.
By
Because
one, right?
you know the idea is you learned something. So like if Coach used Brawl this game, he would then roll and he rolls a 90. He failed, so it goes up by 1 point because he learned something. Which means it's harder to advance the higher you get because if you have like a 90 in something, you've got to roll above a 90 to advance it. It's pretty cool.
That's
Pretty
pretty
cool.
tight.
Yeah.
Man, you guys got fucked up though. It takes a long time to heal that much damage. You guys, you're gonna
Yeah,
need
I
hospitalization.
basically, yeah.
I think I still have the most sanity, which I attribute
I have
to my...
68.
I'm
I
69.
got 54.
Oh, damn, I thought y'all...
So.
Oh, because I was looking
Yeah.
over at his.
yeah,
yeah.
the insane.
Yeah,
thing
we
is
all got
over
upper
here,
60s, yeah.
And I got 5 hit points.
Yeah.
I've got 7.
I do think
Points.
it'd be fun to keep these characters around because I will
Yes.
say y'all are gonna be hospitalized right now, and quite possibly be institutionalized after that.
Can I also
Man, I don't
just
want to see
say,
no shrink, man.
in my inventory, I had tarot cards, crystals, my book of shadows, my diary, a pack of gushers, makeup, a mirror, and a copy of the bell jar.
Nice. That's
A
fantastic.
skateboard, a Walkman, and a chain wallet.
That's
Oh my
fantastic.
god. I need to start carrying a copy of the bell jar in my purse now.
You never know when it's going to come in handy.
When you're gonna need Sylvia Plath on your side.
All right, I'm gonna kick off a raid to Welcome Party, Return the Favor. They raided us earlier. Thank you guys so much. Hope you guys enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Thank you
Makes me
guys.
wanna play
Wait,
Call of
we have to
Cthulhu
look
more.
dark and grim.
Right.
Do your Molgoth thing. It's a little while on the raid, so you got like 10 seconds.
Oh,
Strike your cool pose.
got it.
How about that zero shirt, though? All right, everyone. We
Hey,
hope to
I'm
see you
still
hanging
alive,
out in the
man.
Discord and check
Shut
out future
up.
games. Tuesday night game, and in 2 Sundays we'll be starting up a whole new D&D campaign with Storm
Man,
King's
that
Thunder.
would be what...
Adios.
Put in the tape in your car. Whoa!